Hey fans, Vince with the Varsity Sports Show. You've had the rest. Now treat yourself to the best Japanese grill in Arizona. It's the Boss. Boss Bocce Japanese Grill in Mesa. Grilled shrimp, steak, and all the best veggies with or without a twist of spice. Sure to please everyone. Dine in or take out. Located at University and Country Club in Mesa. Open daily. 602-859-3759. The Boss. Boss Bocce. Hablamos Español.
Hola a todos, soy Jorge Guajardo, su narrador de jugada por jugada de Viva Varsity, el nuevo transmisión en español del Varsity Sports Show. Estamos aquí para encender tu pasión del deporte, traerte entrevistas exclusivas y vivir cada jugada contigo. No olvides a seguirnos en Instagram, @VivaVarsity, para ver lo mejor de las jugadas destacadas, momentos detrás de cámara y todo lo que pasa dentro y fuera del campo. Esto es Viva Varsity, donde el deporte agarra vida en tu idioma. Hey everyone, I'm Jorge Guajardo, your play-by-play broadcaster for Viva Varsity, the brand new Spanish broadcast of the Varsity Sports Show. We're here to fuel your love for the game, bring you exclusive interviews, and celebrate every play right alongside you. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, @VivaVarsity, for highlights, behind-the-scenes moments, and everything happening on and off the field. This is Viva Varsity, where the game comes alive in your language.
Hey guys, Vince here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown, on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldies, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldies Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry, see you soon at Zips or Goldies. APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AAPAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi everyone, my name is Abigail Hardy and I'll be interning with Varsity Sports Show this fall semester. I'll be sharing all the sports content in the Phoenix area. I'm a senior at Arizona State University, getting my degree in sports journalism with the goal of being a field reporter. I look forward to this opportunity as this is my own backyard, being born and raised here in Mesa, Arizona. Stay tuned as I'm excited to bring you your sports update these next couple months. Thank you.
Hello. I'm Andrew Neeram, a junior at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm excited to show the Varsity Sports Show everything that I can offer on any side of production as I express my love for this business throughout the fall of 2025.
Life at Cogier is full of warmth, connection, and adventure. Come and take a closer look at a new kind of senior living. Welcome to Cogier, where your next chapter is your best one yet.
Hi, I'm Adam Maggard, and I'm excited to be joining the Varsity Sports Show team this semester. Over the next 4 months, I'll be covering high school and junior college sports across Arizona. From Friday Night Lights to heated rivalries, I'll be bringing you highlights, interviews, and the stories that make local sports so exciting. What I love most about sports is the passion, the community, and the way that every game has its own story, and I can't wait to share that with you. So be sure to follow the Varsity Sports Show all season long. It's going to be an incredible ride, and I can't wait to take you with me.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Valley Sports and Phoenix Metro area. My name is Jorge Anwajardo. Let me introduce myself. I'm currently a graduate student at Arizona State University, and I'm also a Navy vet. I'm hoping to bring the Valley the hard-hitting sports coverage that Phoenix deserves. From high school Friday night lights to playoff pressure, I'll deliver the facts, the stats, and the stories that matter to all Valley sports fans.
Hello, my name is Latoya Lucas. I am a senior at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, majoring in digital journalism with a passion for sports media. This fall, I'll be interning as a broadcaster with the Varsity Sports Show in the Phoenix, Arizona area, where I'll be covering local sports news and sharpening my on-air reporting skills. My long-term goal is to become a professional sports journalist covering the NBA and NFL. I'm driven to tell impactful stories, connect with athletes and fans, and bring energy and insight to the sports world through digital and broadcast platforms. See you all this fall.
Hi, my name is Matthew McCord, student at Arizona State, here from Phoenix, and there's many things I like. If I could promo myself, but of course I'm going to talk about sports first because I love broadcasting. It's the main thing that's gotten me into where I am in terms of joining the Varsity Sports Show and at Arizona State. I love studying real broadcasters like Jim Nantz, for example. He's my favorite. So I love broadcasting. I love hanging out with friends and family. It's also very important to me. And I love watching movies too because it's something that's really fun. Thank you.
This is J.R. Lambright, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show, coming to you from the wilds of deep East Texas. Some of you may remember me from a few years back when I did a radio segment for the Varsity Sports Show called JR's Texas Tales. This season, however, we're going to talk about the phenomenon that's sometimes pursued with religious fervor called high school football in Texas. Stay tuned. We'll see each other around.
And we are live here from North Scottsdale from the Varsity Sports Show. It's Cactus Shadows taking on Horizon here. I'm Greg Zaber, joined with
Gregory Graves.
Now, Greg, what do you think are the keys to each team in getting this win tonight?
Yeah, I think if you're Horizon, it's been a great season overall. They had a tough triple OT loss last week, as we know, but staying true to their run game with Zamorano and just pounding the rock through him. And if you're Cactus Shadow, that the quarterback numbers don't lie. It's got to go all through him tonight.
Yeah, I think that these are two very different offenses. Horizon's obviously going to rely heavily on the run. They've got, like you talked about, Zamorano. He's got 90 carries for 710 yards and 5 touchdowns on the season, only through 6 games. And they don't really rely on the quarterback play of Carter Puma all that much. He had a really rough game last week against Notre Dame Prep, 11 for 26, only had 136 yards and 2 interceptions. But for Cactus Shadows, it's a completely different story. They rely on their quarterback, Donovan Dixon, just so much of their offense. Again, he also had a rough game last week, had no touchdowns and 3 interceptions on 211 yards. But throughout the season, he's a guy who's completed 70% of his passes for 17 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Really, really strong player. But they don't rely on their run game all that much. So definitely going to be a story of like passing versus rushing in this one.
Yeah, and I mean, just kind of like football always goes. What will the plays on special teams be like? What will the plays, field goals, extra points, all those things can matter, turnovers. So.
And we're going to go to some pregame interviews with coaches right now.
I'm Gregory Graves with the Varsity Sports Show, joined by Horizon head coach, Coach Ditmore. Coach, 3 OT thriller last week. I know it didn't go the way you wanted to. What do you take away from that game?
We take away that we've got to execute early on. Our kids, I think, we have a chance in that game, and ultimately they just made more plays than we did, and we got to come out a little bit quicker on offense and defense.
So looking on the other side of the field tonight, most of Shadow's offense goes through their quarterback. You're aware of that. What is kind of the game plan tonight?
You got to limit the big plays, not only from him, but their entire offense. They're well coached. Coach Dixon does a great job. And I think they've got some good guys up front. So, ultimately we've just got to be able to try to control the game, from an offense standpoint, and then play well on defense to try to stop them.
And then lastly, on the road, how do you control the energy in the building?
We try to control that by focusing on us. We try to block a little bit of the noise out. But ultimately it's about how the kids come out and they respond, and it's their energy and juice, and us as coaches, we've got to be able to get them hyped up in the locker room.
Absolutely. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Gregory Graves. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah,
I'm Gregory Graves with the Varsity Sports Show, joined by Coach Dixon. Coach, I know last week, tough loss, but what did you tell your guys heading into this week?
Well, I think it's all about motivation. What motivates you? When you get a butt kicking like we did a week ago, you got to ask what motivates you. You got to play this game at a high level, man, and you got to be motivated by that. Right. What motivates you in football? And so this week it's about motivation. We'll see what our guys are motivated by.
Yeah, and so, looking on the other side of the ball, Horizon's got a lot of pieces. What's kind of the game plan to slow some of them guys down?
Well, everybody knows they run the football. If you can't stop the run, you can't stop them. So we got to stop the run game. They got a good defense, and we got to be, sound in what we do and everything we do on offense and defense. But I think if we're sound, I think we give ourselves a great shot.
Absolutely. And then lastly, you're back at your home field. What does that mean for the team, you, everyone involved?
Well, it means a lot. If you not know, the first 4 games of the season, we were on the road. Right. We didn't even have a home game. Even though we had a supposedly home game, we were still at North Canyon. So to be back home, to be back in our beds, and have our opportunity to be back in our locker room, domain, everything. Yeah. So our fans are behind us. We get more fans when we're at home. So we're excited about that.
For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Gregory Graves reporting.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Coach.
And we are just getting set right here. 1st down and 15 after the penalty. Dixon across the middle, and it'll be a catch, and they'll get those penalty yards back. Pick up about 5. Looks like it was Peck for the game.
Yeah, best play in football right there. Just quick underneath passes, get it out to your receiver, and get 5 yards back.
And Cactus Shadows will rely on Peck a lot, as well as their other receivers in Daphnis, Asperez, and Spielman. All of those guys have at least 290 receiving yards and have been really stellar for Cactus Shadows and the Falcons. They will hand this one off on 2nd down, and up the middle is Konopowski. Konopowski all the way out to midfield, and that's going to be a huge pickup there. Cactus Shadows going to the run game, bit of a rare play, but it'll pay off in big dividends, and they are in Horizon territory.
Yeah, that was a nice run there out of Konopowski. Got to the left side, he got up the boundary and made a football play.
Yeah, and Cactus Shadows has really been looking for a running back all throughout this season. Konopowski has not played very much, but they've relied on guys like Peters, number 20, as well as Bowen, number 22. But it's really just been a rotating group of guys, and maybe tonight it's Cooper Konopowski's night. In shotgun on 1st down and 10 from the 44. He will hand it off to Konopaski again, who will not get much. A nice tackle there after a pick of maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, it's interesting. When you take a look at the running back numbers, no running back has averaged, I don't think, 25 yards a game this season.
Crazy numbers, yeah.
So, I mean, on that play alone, he's
already got his share of the game, and we're a minute in.
Absolutely.
So 2nd down and 9 from the 43. Dixon in shotgun. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Peck will go into motion. Low snap. He bobbles it, but he gives it off to Konopaski, who will get a couple yards and be tackled, and this will set up 3rd down and 6.
Just what everyone's been waiting for, to see the quarterback get behind center and make a pass. We'll see what happens on 3rd down. I'm expecting the pass, but 2 back-to-back runs, you'd expect something ahead of the chains here.
Nice tackle there made by Parker Kolb, one of the leaders of this Horizon defense. Had 31 tackles and a sack coming into this game, and he's been one of the big kind of rocks in that front 7 that's allowed them to win 5 games so far and not give up too much on the ground. Horizon looking to bring pressure on 3rd down and 6. Might have jumped off sides. Fans were looking for a call. Running back will go into motion there. It's Peters. Peters on the edge, looking to turn it up. He'll get the 1st down. Couple of big blocks. Turns it up to the 20. Still going. Cuts it back all the way down to the 10. And it'll be 1st down and goal for the Falcons. Big pickup there for Marcus Peters, the running back.
Making guys look silly. All it took was just getting your playmaker the ball in space, and he did the rest.
Yeah, Peters had 2 receptions for 49 yards, so he really has that speed, as we saw last week against Desert Mountain in the loss. He'll check off right now. So great start here for Cactus Shadows. We'll see if they keep it on the ground on 1st down like they have in the past couple series, or if they let Dixon keep doing his thing through the air. Konopaski still lining up as a running back. 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom in the slot. Fake handoff. Dixon's going to keep it himself. He's going to try to get to the edge, and he'll be pushed out at the 5. And, as good of a passer as Dixon is, he's also someone who has 522 rushing yards and 9 touchdowns. He's averaging 11 yards per carry as a quarterback. Just absolute nuts. He's numbers. And, what they've kind of lacked as a running back, he's completely provided that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you look at the running back numbers, you'll be like, huh? But then you see the quarterback.
And it all makes sense, yeah.
It makes sense, right.
So it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Dixon under center.
See if Horizon can make a bend but don't break stanza.
Peck will go into motion. The handoff to Konopaski, and he will wrestle his way in there. A great play from the offensive line. They get Cooper Konopaski in there, and it's 6-0 early. Just the start that Cactus Shadows was looking for, and they're looking to go up 7-0 here.
Yeah, I mean, kind of a punch in the mouth for the Horizon defense, but I'm sure the Huskies will respond just as well. But amazing start if you're Cactus Shadows.
And if you had asked me going into this game who the big leader of Cactus Shadows was, I do not think I would have highlighted their 3rd-string running back who has barely gotten any touches so
averages, I mean, got to feel good.
And what this is going to do for Cactus Shadows is this is going to open up their passing game completely, because right now what they proved in that first drive is that their offensive line can score them points and they can run the ball down the middle. What that's going to allow for them is Horizon's going to have to focus a lot of their effort into the front 7, and it's going to open up big passing lanes. So look for Cactus Shadows to really start to diversify things in their next couple series.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think speaking to head coach Ditmore pregame, he emphasized the fact of,
Set to kick this one off with 8:50 to go in the first quarter.
Just a reminder, these two teams met last year with, I believe, Horizon coming away with the win. That final score was 40-21 this time last year. So a little bit of blood in the water for these two teams.
And a great return there from Isit, the kick returner. Also sets up as a running back, so he'll get that all the way out to the 40, and will set up good field position for Horizon. So now we look at a Horizon offense that is much more dependent on the
Loaded.
run. Also very loaded as well. They're going to rely a lot on their guy Zamorano, who's big first down. That's a pickup of 15 or so, and it will move the chains into Falcons territory, down to the 43.
Yeah, just nice opening play. The player we were talking about, I think the whole stadium probably knew where that ball was going, but sometimes it doesn't matter.
So a big pickup there on first down. Zamorano with a great second effort there, got hit initially, but was able to sustain the contact, keep going. Zamorano will go into motion, and they will check it down to him. He did not catch it. It almost looked like it was a lateral from our view, but they will rule it incomplete and a forward pass, and it'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, those are tough. You see those at every level of the game. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes the runner just eyes get away from the football.
And honestly, a nice job there by Cactus Shadows. If he had even caught the ball, they had multiple guys ready to tackle him. So honestly, might have been a smart play to drop the ball. Wonder if that was intentional almost. So Puma will set up under center. The tight end Burke will motion. He will hand it off to Zamorano. Zamorano up the middle and will get flipped over for a pickup of about 7.
Yeah, and I mean, Zamorano may not always blow the recruiting sheets away, but one of the best players I've.
Yep, it'll be encroachment on the Falcons. And a big defensive miscue will cause a second first down of the drive. So now what you want to see from Cactus Shadows, a defense that struggled a lot last week against Desert Mountain, gave up over 45 points. Zamorano under center. He will hand this one off. And Zamorano with a big carry again. He's still going. This one should be a first down, close to the marker around the 22. But Bodie Zamorano just absolutely not going down for any reason. Just such a tough runner. He'll come off the game right now, but
I think I just witnessed him bounce off the ground.
yeah, almost.
Back up.
So second down and 1. They will hand it off up the middle. And a nice run there by the second string. We don't give him enough credit, but Dylan Brush will get the first down. Brush had 2 carries for 8 yards, did not get a lot of playing time last week, but has had 23 carries for 271 yards for 12 yards per carry and 5 touchdowns. So as much credit as we give to Zamorano, this is a very, very competent second string running back.
Yeah, Horizon got an identity on the offensive side of the ball, that's for sure.
Yeah. Zamorano stopped after a pickup of about 2 yards or so. That will finally slow things down for this Cactus Shadows defense. James Klopfenstein been used a little bit as a runner so far. Had 8 carries coming into this game with 2 touchdowns. He just got his 3rd. Normally sets up as a wide receiver, but he can really do it all, and he's showing off his speed and athleticism. And we're a point after touchdown away from a tie game.
Did Klopfenstein take that snap?
Yeah, he did. It was a direct snap to him. They used the Wildcat, and I like to call it Horizon really showing how they can just effectively run the ball, whether it's Klopfenstein, Brush, or obviously Zamorano. Just we're not going to be stopped on that drive.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you call a grown man drive, just pounding the rock down the middle, and extra point is good.
Paducah's extra point is good, and we are tied up at 7, 6:39 to go here in the first quarter. Both offenses looking unstoppable right now.
It'll be the 12th TD of the year for Klopfenstein, and I believe the 5th on the ground.
Yeah, had 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns last week in the loss, but was undoubtedly their star with 84 receiving yards and 25 rushing yards.
Bit of a windy day here in North Scottsdale. We'll see
Yeah.
if any of the kicks are affected, and I'm sure you can hear it in our mics.
So or if they go back to their, tried and true passing game.
Yeah, I mean 7-7 already. It's both teams couldn't really ask for more offensively.
Yeah, defensively they're struggling, but Podovic's kick will go out through the back of the end zone, and the Falcons will start off from the 20.
Welcome back Donovan Dixon to the field, future NAU quarterback.
Yeah, like you said, committed to NAU for the FCS level. And I'm sure we are going to see, we've seen some of that talent like on the quarterback carry in the red zone last drive.
And I believe it is the son of Coach Dixon.
Dixon in shotgun, drops back, and will fire a kind of screen pass to his wide receiver for a pickup of about 5 yards there.
Nice play there by Brock Cashin, getting a few extra yards after the catch.
Cashin had 5 receptions on the season for 81 yards and a touchdown. Did not have a catch last week, but good to see him get back into the groove of things, and will set up second down and short. So Cactus Shadows relying on some of that short gain passes. Dixon in shotgun. 3 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. And he will hand this one off to Konopasky, who will not get much, maybe got 2 or 3 yards. Bring up third down and short, and it's going to be a big play here for Horizon. Neither team has faced a fourth down, but Horizon's looking to make this the first.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Cactus Shadows, this is not the game plan I was expecting. Obviously, we'll see what the box score looks like at the end, but, man, run, run, run.
Really? So it'll be Polanski, the running back, with Dixon in shotgun. He'll hand it off to Polanski. Polanski looking to get to the edge, and he will not. Tackled for a loss of 1 yard, and this is going to bring up a fourth down, a big stop from Horizon here. And if you're Horizon defensively, this is exactly what you wanted to see. Big tackle there by Kolb in the backfield, and Cactus Shadow is going to have to punt this one away. Really breathing a sigh of relief right now, at least defensively. Isit will be back to receive the punt. We kicked off from the 27. Daphnis punts it high, kind of to the left side. Isit's going to let it bounce around the 45, and will pick it up and run with it on the sideline out of bounds at the 48. So this is Horizon will start off from the 46, and we'll get another look at their offense. Led, of course, by Puma, but more importantly, their run game, Zamorama, who had a fantastic first drive of the game, as well as just their entire rushing game, whether it be their offensive line or, like we saw Klopfenstein with the rushing touchdown himself. See how they keep things on the ground.
Yeah, great opening drive if you're the Huskies. I mean, their identity is on the ground, and that's what they did. They did what they wanted on the opening drive. So
Mason Tower and his quarterback, and Zamorano will take it up the middle, and he's going to break a tackle and finally goes down around the 38. Huge pickup there, about 16 yards, and he'll move the chains again.
And you're just seeing some of the talent we're talking about. I mean, 25-yard gains, 20-yard gains, excuse me. It's not something you can do in your sleep, but he certainly proves that you can.
Tower moving quickly, goes into shotgun. Tower's going to fire a screen over there to Klopfenstein, breaks a tackle, and we'll get about 5 yards.
And Greg, I mean, through 12 plays, we can clearly see the offense is funneled through 2 or 3 best players. And, of course, there's always guys on the field waiting to make an impact. And I'm sure coaches, the friends, teammates on the field would love to get everyone involved. But you highlight your stars, and that's exactly what they've done.
Crazy stat from last game. The game that went to triple overtime, there were only 2 people who had a reception. It was Klopfenstein and Gerard, both wide receivers, as Zamorano will run up the middle for a first down, pick up about 9, and move the chains again to the 25.
They played 7 quarters of football.
And 2 people caught the ball.
Wow.
Incredible stuff. That's how much they rely on the ground game. But also, Klopfenstein had 7 catches, Gerard had 4, so it wasn't like no one got the ball. Play action here for Tower. He'll fire one to the tight end Burke, will run up the sideline for a pickup of about 8 yards or so.
Nice throw and catch there.
Preston Burke, the senior tight end. Haven't seen him used a lot. Had no catches, obviously, last game. But we'll see if Tower now in his quarterback wants to kind of mix things up.
This wind in the booth is brutal, but
yeah.
it's all right.
Tower under center will hand this one off to Zamorano. Big hole up the middle, and he will trip forward for a first down. And they're inside the 10. Or rather, inside the 15. They were down to the 14. And we're going to get a timeout. Falcons going to want to take a timeout to stop things defensively, or at least try to work things out.
Hello everybody, my name is Antonio Gutierrez and I'll be interning with the Varsity Sports Show this upcoming fall semester with the broadcast team. I'm a current rising junior at the Arizona State University Walter Cronkite School of Journalism studying sports journalism. During my 3 years at the Cronkite School, I've been able to cover multiple sports with the Sun Devils, including volleyball, basketball, and baseball this last spring. During my time, I've learned valuable skills both in front and behind the camera, helping expand my passion for the love of sports. I'm very excited to work with my peers this upcoming fall to not only better myself, but help better themselves to become all-around good journalists.
And back from the timeout, it'll be first down and 10 from the 14 for Horizon, as they have just not been stopped whatsoever. This run game led by Zamorano, just unstoppable right now. We'll see if the Falcons, after that timeout, have an answer. Tower under center, call for motion to Burke. And who else but Zamorano up the middle. Shifty, and we'll get about 5 yards on first down. We're up second down and 5 from the 10.
Yeah, so obviously a different quarterback in the game than what we're used to. We'll see a ton of Zamorano tonight, and so far through 8 minutes, that does not seem to be an issue for Coach Ditmore and his
Yeah, I
football
feel like
team.
you could put in really anybody at quarterback right now for Horizon. It would be about the same. Oh, they dropped the snap. Oh, who's got the ball?
One reason you
And
don't.
it looks like Horizon is going to stay with it. Not a lot of, no.
Some of the Cactus Shadow players are
Cactus
signaling
Shadow
their
says they
ball.
have it. The refs will motion for Horizon.
Looks like Horizon got on top of it.
Yeah, but a big break there,
Well, we were
nonetheless.
just saying you could put anyone back there.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not always true.
Always the announcer curse. Klopfenstein here at Wildcat. He's going to run it himself. Tries to get to the edge. Tripped up there, but he's going to turn it up the field, and he's going to score.
Score for a touchdown on 3rd and 8. Just unbelievable. What
James
this Horizon O-line.
Klopfenstein with his second rushing touchdown of the game. And for someone who sets up as wide receiver, it's a crazy stat that he's got 6 rushing touchdowns on the season, and it's 13-7 Horizon. What a player.
Just unbelievable the way they're able to push the ball down the field purely by moving the defense with their front 5, front 6. So
Yeah, and give a lot of credit, like you said, to the offensive line, but also just Zamorano and Klopfenstein just really, really effective at breaking tackles. Had a one-on-one opportunity for the defense there on the sideline that Klopfenstein just kind of ran through him. And Paducah's extra point is good. 14-7 here in North Scottsdale, 1:59 to go here in the first quarter.
I find it interesting how at this level, like, I mean, sometimes it is as simple as just get the ball into your athlete's hands, you know, and you could say that for any level of football, but specifically to high school, I mean, my God, some of these kids are just, they're outrunning me, that's for sure.
Yeah, like what you said. You know, there's just some athletes who at the high school level who really can't be coached against. You know, if you have the skill of someone like Zamorano or like Klopfenstein, there's sometimes just such a big skill discrepancy that you can't really coach around him. You can't really game plan around him, and that might be what we're seeing. But we'll see if Horizon, rather Cactus Shadows, has an answer.
So 14-7 with 2 minutes to go now in the first, and 2 for 2 on drives so far if you're Horizon.
Yeah, Cactus Shadow is going to need an answer here offensively.
So I have a feeling that that ball is going to keep on getting run if you're Horizon.
Paducah
Good
will
kick.
go out through the end zone. It'll be his 3rd touchback of the game. Good stuff from the kicker. Always like to touch him back, especially at the high school level. It's kind of rare that you see that every time, but so far 3 for 3.
I think I've mentioned this in every broadcast I've ever been in. I will
Yeah.
never forget, I saw a 60-yard field goal attempt at the high school level.
How far to go?
Like 49 yards, I'd
Okay,
say.
okay.
But, hey, the confidence to send your kicker out there, I was stunned.
Hey, and both these kickers very solid. Paducah has made one from 49, also made one from 47 last week, so really effective kicker. Might not be hitting them from 60, but
Right.
nonetheless. Dixon in shotgun. Play action. We'll find his receiver on the outside there. Here he turns it up the field. Is Shielman will get the first down. Rather, Spielman, not Shielman. My apologies.
Zach Spielman with the catch, the 5'11 junior. Nice play.
Yeah, Spielman had a really nice game last week. Had 3 receptions for 90 yards, and on the season has 268 yards and 2 touchdowns. And we'll see if Cactus Shadows wants to continue going to the passing game as they have this season. Haven't seen it a lot tonight, but
Just smart plays there
yeah.
out of coach.
A lot of short screen passes that we've seen from Dixon tonight. Dixon in shotgun, 2 on each side. Spielman to go into motion. Fake the reverse to him. Dixon's going to take it himself, and he will power forward for a gain of about 8 or so. And a good pickup on first down for Dixon, who's just been such an effective ball carrier this season.
Just an effective quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime you see he's doing, how do I put this, Lamar Jackson,
Yeah.
or Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts things, it's kind of crazy.
Up the middle here for Konopowski, and he will get the first down easily. Pick up about 10 yards or so. So Cooper Konopowski kind of coming out of nowhere to really put on a show tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly already smashed the total yardage,
Yeah.
the season averages.
Yeah, for those who weren't here for the earlier parts of the first quarter, this is a Cactus Shadows team who, not including Dixon's rushing yards, who's the quarterback, is averaging 25 yards a game in terms of their running backs. But what we've seen out of Konopowski tonight is a really heavy reliance on him, and we'll see if that continues out throughout in the season.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, and we keep hitting home on, is only both their running backs are averaging right around 24.7, 24.5 yards a game. And, you know, early in this first quarter, we saw that happen on a singular play. So if you're the Shadows, it's playing good football right now. You just got to play complementary football in a game like this.
Yeah, and for Cactus Shadows, like you said, both the running backs, that's not even referring to Konopowski. The main ones have been Peters and Bowen coming into this game, but we've just seen 20 and 22 on the sidelines, and really just a personnel shift from Cactus Shadows coming off of that big loss, but I like it.
I mean, I don't want to look too deep into it, but you do wonder if coaches made note of that and went into the week kind of looking at it differently.
Yeah. So Cactus Shadows taking their second time out of the half. It'll be another running back, Polanski. We've seen him get 1 touch earlier tonight, rather 2. But he will set up with Dixon in the backfield and shotgun on first down and 10 from the 46. Ref's still waiting to set things up. Been a long time out. We're finally ready to go here. Dixon in shotgun. Spielman will go into motion. Fakes the reverse again, and he'll check it down to Spielman. Spielman's got some space and a blocker. He's going to turn up the field for a first down to the 35. And Spielman with another reception, second of the drive, and it's the second first down he's got, and really effective speed on the outside edge there.
Nice throw and catch, just playing complementary football if you're Cactus Shadows, and it's executing well. I mean, if you're Horizon, see if you can bend but don't break in this situation, but if you're the Shadows, feels good.
So the Falcons down to the 35, 40 seconds left in the first quarter. So Konopowski checked back in at the running back spot.
I think they missed a great opportunity to be called the Shadows.
Horizon looking to bring pressure. Play action. Dixon's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get nowhere here. Dixon will finally throw it out of bounds, and he gets laid out there on the sideline. Ooh, a big hit was legal, but nonetheless a huge hit there by Colton Becker.
Yeah, in some world that's legal, but hey, no flag on the play. quarterback's all right.
But Dixon with a really nice job just getting the ball out there and throwing that away.
I think I know the answer to this, but if you're a Cactus Shadow and, you're a dad, right, and you're the head coach, what's going inside your mind on a play like that?
Whole lot of curse words. That's what's going through your head, yeah.
1 second it's like, oh, my God, my son. Second it's like, get up, So it's interesting.
But tough play there from Dixon. And, Decker's one of their Becker, one of the best defensemen on this Horizon defense, had 13 tackles last week in the triple overtime loss, 41 tackles on the season, and 4 pass deflections. So really effective defenseman on, both sides of the ball, whether it be rushing or pass defensive. Dixon and shotgun. Dixon drops back. Got some time, going to step up, gets pressured, and will trip forward for a pickup of 1. Got a flag in the backfield kind of after the play. What were you going to say?
You could see he wanted to throw it deep there, but then he had to step up in the pocket. I think he would have been better off rolling right or left, but instead he just went up the gut.
Look at what the flag on the play is going to be.
It's a 5-yard penalty. Be tacked on to the end of the run. Repeat, second down.
Be a 5-yard penalty. I believe it was the face mask motion. We didn't get a chance on the ref mic, but set up second down and 4. Make it a much better play than third down and 10. So defensive miscue for Horizon will make it a much easier play. 10 seconds left to go. We're going to see if Cactus Shadows wants to run a play here, if maybe they just want to get a hard count going. And, they're just going to walk off this field. And at the end of the first quarter, it'll be Horizon 14, Cactus Shadows 7 here in North Scottsdale. And we'll go to break.
Overwhelmed by crushing medical bills that keep you up at night? Imagine the heartbreak of delaying care for your family because of sky-high deductibles, copays, and surprise out-of-pocket costs. It's a nightmare no one should face. At Fountain Hills ER and Medical Center, we've partnered with Instinctive Health Pass to deliver Health Pass, your emotional lifeline for true peace of mind. Visit instinctivehealthpass.com today. Sign up to slash costs on unlimited future visits and erase current outstanding bills from using our facilities, saving you thousands in worry-free relief.
My name is Dana McDermott, and I'm a junior in the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Arizona State University. I am looking forward to the opportunity to get some hands-on experience and dip my toes into this industry. I've called water polo, softball, and I've broadcasted on the sidelines for high school football and basketball. I'm so excited for what this internship's going to give me.
And we're back from the second quarter here in North Scottsdale. I'm Greg Zaber, joined here with Greg Graves. Been a very exciting first quarter, a lot of high-flying offense, especially in the run game. But Horizon currently leads Cactus Shadows 14-7, but the Falcons are driving down to the 35 right now.
Yeah, it's been a good game to start. 14-7. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for Horizon.
Dixon will hand it off to Konopasky, who will get stopped initially and will be dragged down. Did not get much, maybe a yard. Great tackle there made by Horizon. That was Gage Lee, the captain, one of the captain linebackers.
Yeah, nice tackle. Broke through the backfield, made a tackle for loss, and I'm sure that's another one added to the stats for him this year.
Yeah, Lee came into this game with 49 tackles, had 11 of them last week. 6.5 of them are tackles for loss, 2 sacks.
There you go.
A couple forced fumbles.
Make it 7.5.
Yeah, really effective defensive player. And, with that triple overtime, I'm sure that Horizon's going to have some really crazy tackle numbers here at the end of the season.
Not receiving numbers, though.
Not receiving numbers, but under center. Dixon's going to take this one himself, and he's going to get stopped immediately. Did not get to the first down. It'll be a 4th down and 1 play here. Interesting to see what the call is going to be. We'll see if Cactus Shadows wants to run out their kicker. It would be about a 43-yard kick.
I know Dixon's fast. I understand running up the pocket. I know how that can create space in the second level, but he's a guy I'd like to see get outside and just make someone miss.
And Dixon will stay out on the field. And on 4th down and 1, Cactus Shadows is going to go for it here, and this is a big play.
Might be a 4th and 5 because of that penalty earlier, right?
Not if the line screw is correct.
Oh, no. Yeah, my apologies.
It's all good.
Can we see a tush push?
4th and 1, Dixon under center.
For high school.
And he's going to take a timeout.
No timeout.
So that is Cactus Shadow's last time out. They've taken all 3 of them with only 10:32 to go here in the second quarter. We'll see if that can potentially impact them negatively in the 2-minute type of situation later in the game, but they're going to talk this one over.
Yeah, coaches have their reason. First half timeouts, they are what they are, but don't see that too often.
Yeah, and for the kicking team, Torrey is 26 for 27 from PATs, but he's only taken 1 field goal from 32 yards. That's it. And so 42 would be a bit long for him. So I understand keeping the offense out there.
Maybe kind of shows you they're thinking of it.
And yeah, but like, I guess
it's hard to find a kicker.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is. But when you have Dixon, who's such an effective running quarterback, you don't really need to. You can really go for it more on 4th down. So
yeah, I mean,
I think that's why we've not seen Torrey as much.
It's interesting. I think in football especially, sometimes, of course, offense is your best defense. In a situation like this, you almost trust your guy to go get a first down more so than you do necessarily a kicker or your defense back on the field. So
especially at the high school level in
right.
shotgun. Dixon's going to keep it
exactly
himself. Beats a guy off the edge, and he will get to the sideline. Turns up the field. He's going to go all the way to the 10, out of bounds. And Dixon showing why he's such an effective runner. A big first down and way more.
Coach must have heard me. He got to that outside level. He wanted to take it inside. Then he was like, oh, green space, gone. Nice running.
Yeah, Dixon really showing just the kind of the speed and just the fast twitch motion that he has, making that guy miss on the outside edge there. And for a lot of quarterbacks, that's a tackle for loss, not for Dixon. Not at all whatsoever. So it'll be first down and goal from the 9. Dixon in shotgun, Konopaski to his right. Play action, looks to Beck. Peck is going to be tackled in one-on-one screen type of situation, and he did not get much. Nice tackle there made by Godfrey. Rather, excuse me, number 5.
Yeah, it was the right idea, just better defense.
Yeah, we have an injured player here. Or maybe his helmet fell off. Maybe just Peck, the wide receiver. A bit slow to get up, but he'll be okay. It'll bring up second down and goal from pretty much the same spot.
See what the shadows draw up here. I would assume it might be a run play, but you never know.
Dixon back with the play call. Set up in shotgun. Konopaski to his right. And we've got a flag. Ooh. Came in from way in the backfield. Interesting to see what this is going to be. And
it's a 5-yard penalty. Second down.
It will go against Cactus Shadows. Assume it was some type of false start. And that'll push him back 5 yards to the 15. Set up with the same type of play call, not going to audible and anything else, which almost makes me think it's going to be a type of a passing situation if they kept the play call despite being moved 5 yards back. Dixon will drop back. It is a pass. Looking end zone. Dixon. Oh, and he just overthrew Spielman. Had him in the back corner of the end zone, but Spielman not able to track that one down, and it'll bring up third down and goal.
It's a pretty ball just out of reach.
Yeah.
Oh, flag on the play once again.
Camera 1, zoom in on the white cap. He's going to be walking out towards the right.
So we wait the call here.
And big call. Could really affect what's going on. And it'll be holding on the defense.
Penalty be force. Half the distance. Second down.
Goes against Becker, the safety. And that'll move him 7 yards closer, and it'll be second down and goal. Half the distance to the goal on the penalty.
You're right, second down. I thought it was.
So Dixon from his 7.
Calling the play from the sideline.
Yeah. Yeah. Cactus Shadow is really audible in a lot of stuff in from the sideline. Dixon in shotgun. Konopaski to his right. Looks for a screen there to Peck. Peck turns it up the field, and he will be tackled around the 2.
Man, just short. Made a nice move on his initial catch, though.
Good tackle there made by Wise, the cornerback, to keep him out of the end zone. But Peck another reception, and it'll make it a third down and 3 about. So big play here for Horizon.
Big third down.
Yeah.
3rd and what, about 2?
Something like that. Dixon in shotgun. Bunched up formation except for Peck on the top of your screen. Oh, and he lost a snap. Dixon's going to have to go back to get it. Dixon's trying to beat his man to the outside. Dixon looking for something. He's just going to have to throw it away. Oh, and a big miscue there from Donovan Dixon. Lost a snap. Could have gone a lot worse, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Exactly what you wanted if you're the Huskies. I mean, mistakes beat it. Or excuse me. Teams can beat themselves sometimes, and something like that will definitely hurt. See what the play call will be on 4th and 2. Bring out the kicker, I believe.
And they will bring out
No?
Torrey. Yep, number 81.
Right.
Looking for a 21-yard field goal. His only field goal of the season was from 32, and he's 26 of 27 from PATs. This is not much different. So 20 yards from the left hash. Torrey, the left-footed kicker. He's got Dixon holding it for him. Looking to make it the 4-point game. Cactus Shadow's going to substitute another guy in there in the last second.
I think they were one short.
Yeah. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is up and good. And Cactus Shadows can't get the touchdown, but they'll take 3 points. It's 14-10 here.
And it's interesting, you know. We won't know, obviously, right now, but come towards that end of the 4th quarter, we'll see if that field goal will help them or if they needed that touchdown there. But honestly, lucky the snap didn't go in the other way to the other end zone.
Yeah.
So take the 3 points. So interesting. You saw them go for that 4th and 8, I believe, 4th and 5 earlier in the game.
Yeah.
A little bit farther back, and then, I mean, damn near on the 5.
I almost wonder if it's just because of them being in the red zone with how much it compacts the secondary and allows for you to kind of spread your guys out there. Makes it a lot more difficult to beat guys on the edge, and that's what Dixon is really known for in terms of keeping the football.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what my guess would be.
There's nothing worse than finishing a drive that you, like,
look dominant.
move the ball
Yeah, it looks
with
really,
0
really good.
points. So sometimes you just got to eat your pudding and take the 3 points.
Torrey, bit of a line drive kick will be fielded from around the 3.
Be returnable.
Returnable for Peoples.
Oh.
And he's going to turn this one up the sideline. Peoples still going and will go out of bounds around the 40.
21's fast. I believe that was
EJ Peoples.
Yep.
Sets up normally as a cornerback. Had 2 blocked field goals last week.
Wow.
Crazy game, triple overtime. Yeah. Anytime you have multiple, I don't think I've ever seen that. And 10 or so years of watching football, I don't think I've ever seen someone block multiple kicks in a game.
Yeah, I mean, I remember like 3 weeks ago, everyone was freaking out because Philly had blocked 2 kicks in a game. Obviously, one to win the game and touchdown and whatnot. But
don't believe it was the same person, no.
No, it certainly wasn't, and it certainly wasn't Jordan Davis last weekend at Notre Dame Prep.
Tower under center will hand this one off, and they'll get a couple yards on 1st down. With Zamorana. Been a while since we've said his name, but he's really just led this Horizon team for the first couple drives and looked to do so.
Especially with no Puma, and I mean, I don't want to assume what's going on, but it feels good to know you have Bodie back there.
Mm-hmm. Certainly. Tower under center again. Burke, the tight end, will motion. And it'll be another handoff to Zamorano. Zamorano up the middle and still going after that first contact. He's just so effective. Bodie Zamorano just does not want to be tackled. Another 1st down and into Falcons territory. Out to the 48.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I can envision in the next 3 minutes I'm writing Bodie Zamorano drive on my notes. I mean, my goodness.
Another same exact play call. Burke in motion, and they will hand this one off. This one to the 2nd string there. It's Brush up the middle for a couple yards.
Credit to the O-line, credit to the coaches, credit to the running back, but special credit to the running back because finding those holes, between your linemen, which special credit to the linemen for creating those holes, but it's not easy.
Yeah, just really, really smart running backs, what we've seen here. Just up the middle pretty much every time. Tower, little check down to Burke. Burke will get close to the marker, but will be tackled for a pickup about 4 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to run the football. It's one thing to run the football when they know you're going to run the football and they still can't stop you. So pretty neat stuff out the Huskies offense.
A rare 3rd down that we've seen so far in this game. It'll be 3rd down and 2 from the 40. Bunched up formation for the Huskies, and they will jump off sides. Oof.
I believe.
Or are we going to get, yeah, it'll be
Interference on the
offsides, yep.
Encroachment.
And that'll move the chains. So opportunity for a 4th down was negated by a defensive penalty, and from the 35, they'll have first down.
Yeah, I can't blame him. One of the big boys on the front lines just got a little too excited, trigger happy, and he made contact on the lineman.
They will hand this one off to Issett. Issett looking to get to the edge, stops, and will be tackled for a pick of about 8 yards. Nice tackle there made by number 12 there. That's Johnson, the cornerback. Had 6 tackles last week and a big one there.
Big hit, but nice run, you know. I mean,
they'll take 8 yards on first down anytime.
Yard per carry demons out here.
Yeah, really. Yeah, Zamorano obviously coming to this game with about close to 7 yards a carry. And they'll hand this one off to Zamorano. Jumping over guys. He's still going, and he will get the first down. Pick up about 7 yards, but just such an impressive 7-yard carry. Just hurdling over guys on the line, juking them out. Just insane stuff.
He pressed Y and then went left on the stick. I mean, he's throwing combos out there.
Looks like they will sub in number 7, Brush, in the backfield. Tower under center will hand it off to Brush. Brush breaks a couple tackles and still moving bodies, good about 8 yards. Wow, just in awe right now of what Horizon is able to do on the rushing game. Obviously, all credit to Zamorano, but when Brush is your backup running back, that really speaks a lot to how effectively you can run the football.
I know they're in high school, but this is a grown man drive right now.
5:30 to go here on 2nd down and 2 from the 12. Tower will call for the motion of Burke. We've seen this play so many times again. And, of course, it will be a run up the middle for Zamorano, and he will get the first down, pick up about 3 yards, but it's all needed. So 1st and goal from the 8. Horizon looking to make this a 2-possession game potentially. And, I wonder if we will see. Yeah, we are going to see Tower check out. Klopfenstein will come in as the Wildcat. We've seen him score both the touchdowns, and he will presumably take the snap with no other quarterbacks on the field. 1st and goal from the 8. Klopfenstein will take the direct snap. He's going to take it himself, fake the handoff, and he will get tackled out for pick up a 3. Nice tackle there made by Horizon. So Horizon gets a big stop on first down. We'll see if they want to keep Klopfenstein out there. No, they will bring in Tower.
Get him his 3rd rushing touchdown.
Yeah. Crazy stuff for a wide receiver. But such an effective red zone threat. Tower under center from the 5. In motion, Burke. They will hand it off to Zamorano. Zamorano will get a couple yards, but this is going to be 3rd down and goal from the 2.
Any guesses what they're going to do on this next play?
I think they might run the ball. Yeah. I believe we've only seen one pass from Tower this drive, and it was just that check down to Burke. Klopfenstein will come in as the Wildcat on a big 3rd down and goal from the 3. Klopfenstein, direct snap. He's going to try to get this one to the left edge. He's brought down in the backfield for a tackle for loss there. And a huge stop there from Case and Stieg, and Cactus Shadows is going to get their defense off the field. Stieg got a tackle for loss last week, has 7.5 to his name on the season, 2.5 sacks as well. And boy, what a big one there.
Big stop.
Case and Stieg. Easily the biggest defensive play that Cactus Shadows has had all game, but more importantly, we know that they can at least kind of stop the run here or there.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all know what's coming now, so we'll see if Horizon and the Huskies will look to change up the play calling a little bit. Granted, they might not need to, but just to keep Cactus Shadow on their toes.
So they will take a timeout before the PAT.
Interesting. Wonder if they're thinking over this play.
Huh. Interesting. Or, sorry, not the PAT. This would be a 4th down and goal, yeah. So 4th down and goal from the 5 with 3:27 to go. Cactus Shadows will obviously get the ball back in the next minute or so. They will not have any timeouts, so it'll be interesting to see how they kind of run their offense with not a ton of time, considering that there's no, obviously, 2-minute warning and no timeouts. So 4th down and goal.
Kind of similar to what happened on Shadow's drive. You got to just kick the field goal here, huh?
Yeah, Potico will be out there.
takes away their 3 points in essence.
This one from 22.
As we await a beautiful rainstorm to hit our area, as all of Arizona is finally getting some rain.
Yeah, good to see it. Bit of a high snap, but no problem for Paducah. And that one is good, and it's 17-10. So both teams with kind of eerily similar drives where they were just able to run the ball up the gut pretty much every play and get right down to the goal line, but both the defenses with the goal line stop and both teams settle for field goals.
Yeah, I mean, not much to say besides what a run game on both sides. You know, the field goal kind of neutralizes the Shadows field goal. You still keep that 7-point lead you had not so long ago, and this will be a big drive for the Shadows. See if they can run some clock, go into the half with a score, and potentially tie this ball game up.
So it would be Godfrey and Peck back to receive the kick from Paducah. Paducah has sent all of his kicks back for touchbacks so far.
See if that changes here.
Yeah, wind picking up a little bit. Wonder how that affects things.
I know for a fact I couldn't. Just kidding. Get me on game day.
Paducah will get that one through the back of the end zone, and the Falcons will take over from the 20.
Another touchback.
Another touchback, 4 for 4.
Yes, sir.
So we'll see with what 3 minutes and 23 Dixon and company can do.
Yeah, I think if you're Dixon, you don't want to do anything, you know, costly. You want to make sure you keep the sticks in front of you. You want to make sure you. I thought that kid was waving at me. That's awkward.
Yeah.
That's awkward. Anyways,
Dixon and shotgun. 2 wide receivers on each side. I believe Polanski to his right. Low snap. Dixon fields it well. Will pass it down the field there to Basin. And he'll pick up a first down, pick up about 11 yards there. And cash in.
Nice catch and run by Brock Cashin.
So interesting to see there. Dixon, probably the most he's thrown the ball forward at least. Because we've just seen so much of the run game. But we'll see if in the 2-minute type of situation, if Cactus Shadows begins to look more at their offensive game through the passing lens.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those out routes, keep it simple, keep it in front of you. Coach knows what his quarterback strength is.
Another low snap. Dixon kind of dropped it there. He's forced to roll out, and we'll just fire this one into the sideline. Just another low snap there for Dixon, who's had problems with his offensive line.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach doesn't love it. I know the quarterback surely doesn't.
Just force him to roll out. Difficult to pick it up there, obviously. So bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 34 as rain begins to fall here in Scottsdale.
Here we go, ladies
Really
and
came out of
gentlemen.
nowhere there.
What would you do without the beautiful rainfall in Arizona as the game's officially started in some fashion?
Dixon to Konopasky, and he will get a couple yards. Flag flies in from the defensive side. And this will bring up a 3rd down and 8. As people beginning to get their umbrellas out.
The beauty of Arizona rainfall, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's just coming in slowly on this football field, but any second we'll have a tsunami. Not actually.
Oh, yeah.
But it's actually kind of pleasant.
We say that under our tent, so yeah. It'll be another face mask against the Horizon defense. That one will move the chains, and Cactus Shadows will avoid a big 3rd down.
Big 3rd down. Rain's got us a little distracted, but that's all right.
2:32 to go here, and from about midfield, it'll be Dixon. Got in his troops. Dixon in shotgun. This it is really starting to pour down. Konopasky to his left. Another low snap. Dixon fields it cleanly. Dixon going to step up and take a big shot downfield. Looking for Cashin just way over his head. Bit of miscommunication, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. So after the big incompletion, it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 48.
Oh, this will be fun, huh?
Yeah, really hope this one does not get postponed or canceled in any type of way, but things are really coming down here in Scottsdale. You can't tell on the camera. We've got whistles for an injured player there. It's a Horizon defenseman. Went down way in the secondary. Unfortunate to see. So injury timeout right now.
Yeah,
Player is up and good. It was number 21, EJ Peoples.
good to see him walk off.
Who's had a couple really nice kick returns out to the 40 or so for Horizon.
See what the refs decide to do here. As all madness has ensued.
Yeah.
Just the rainstorm in the desert has begun, huh?
Yeah. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 as we get back out from the injury timeout. Dixon with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to work with. Looking to potentially tie this one up or at least shorten the lead. As it's starting to blow sideways here. Got a bit of wind. Dixon, another low snap. He'll just take this one himself and go forward for a pickup of 4 yards or so. Clock will run. Cactus Shadows having no timeouts.
I feel pretty lucky in all honesty right now. I feel like this could be a lot worse of a situation. I'm a bit distracted. Sorry. Rain is coming down. My brain is not braining.
It doesn't happen very often, obviously.
No, it does not.
So 3rd down and 6. Dixon in shotgun. Drops back. Pressured. Forced to roll out to his left. Kolb's coming after him, and he will turn this off the sideline and get a big 1st down. Donovan Dixon.
A lot of speed there.
A lot of speed there. And just makes it look easy. You know, really turning nothing into something.
Because I'm sure both teams just want to get to half, but
so it would be a 1st down. Clock will stop as Dixon was able to get out of bounds. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the 32 after the pickup of 16. Pouring rain here with 1:42 to go. Dixon in shotgun will give it up to Konopasky. Konopasky hesitates and moves up the middle for about 8 yards on 1st down.
pouring rain.
And at a certain point, you got to sort of worry about the field conditions right now. Falcons going to move fast. Konopasky up the middle. We'll run it, and we'll get close to the marker. We'll see if they give him the 1st down. But 1:10 to go right now. Cactus Shadows has no timeout, so if they want a field goal, they've got to do so without the timeout. Second down is 2 as we duck under a minute left to go in this half.
There's a lot going on. My apologies.
Dixon and shotgun. Just trying to stay dry under here. Dixon looking end zone. Peck got it on the 1-yard line.
What a throw.
And a huge catch there for Cactus Shadows there. One of their best receivers so far, Trey Peck, with a big reception there, and the Falcons have it on their 1. 43 seconds to go here after Peck with the big deep shot. And we're going to need a timeout from Horizon. Man, Trey Peck down the sideline, down the middle of the field, rather. Have not seen a lot of deep shots there from Dixon, but really showing he can do it all.
It is beginning to pour in our side of the booth.
Doesn't appear to be a lot of thunder. At least I've not heard any. So I think in these types of situations, that's what they're really concerned about.
Right.
So we'll play on for now. At least when we get back from this timeout.
My bad.
So 41 seconds to go here. It'll be 1st down and goal for the Falcons. Dixon under center will call for motion. Hand this one off to Konopaski, or maybe he took it himself. But either way, Dixon's going to have a touchdown. Dixon runs it in himself, and we are an extra point away from a tie game. Donovan Dixon leads a huge drive for the Falcons, and he does it himself there. Dixon, that is now his 10th rushing touchdown of the season, and we're only in Game 7.
Yeah, big rushing touchdown at the end of the half. Rain has brought some challenges, but not for Dixon, as he made it all happen on his legs that drive.
Torrey's extra point is good. So Dixon showing really his dual threat there. Obviously had that big completion of 30 yards down to Peck that really set up that play. But also running himself there, had a big conversion there on 3rd down with his legs. Just what a dual threat. And continues to be more common in the sport there with stars like Lamar Jackson, like you said, Jaden Daniels. Even guys like Josh Allen really know how to run the football, but
yeah, it's just sort of become the modern-day quarterback. Yeah. You know, I mean, at least the best of the best. Patty Mahomes leads his team in rushing, and yeah, just a lot of good stuff out of mobile quarterbacks this day and age.
So Torrey will kick this one off from a tie game. 34 seconds to go here in the half. Torrey's had a couple of line drive kicks be returned. And boy, it would be very nice for Horizon if they had that. Horizon's got 1 timeout left, and they will field that one from the 5. And we'll get about to the 30-yard line. Nice return there from Garrett Kerr. Pyle is still pushing, pick up a couple more yards, so about the 34. Decent field position, and with 22 seconds, the Huskies offense will take over.
Got to assume you just go to the half, huh?
Yeah, especially especially because of how much the Horizon offense has just been built on the run game.
Right.
Not a whole lot of passing options right now. So the Horizon offense comes out here. And they will, in fact, just take this one out to the half. Tower will kneel this one. Yeah. And the clock will wind down here. At the end of the half, it is 17-17. 2 high-flying offenses. We expected Cactus Shadows to really be kind of built on that passing game, but really not shown that at all. Both teams, especially led by Dixon in the run game, have been built on that run game. And through 2 touchdowns from the Wildcat formation, bit of a weird play from James Klopfenstein. The wide receiver taking himself for 2 rushing touchdowns there. And then Dixon to tie the game up at the end of the half. Just 2 high-flying offenses right now.
Yeah, looking good.
So at the end of the half, 17-17, we'll go to break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the second half.
This is Anastasia Rastelli from the University of Arizona reporting with the Varsity Sports Show, giving you the latest in WNBA news. The Phoenix Mercury made it into the finals by eliminating the top-seeded Minnesota Lynx in a dramatic 3-1 series win. Down double digits in multiple games, Phoenix rallied behind big performances from Alyssa Thomas, Satu Sabali, and Dewana Bonner to storm past the Lynx. On the other side, the Las Vegas Aces survived a tough semifinal against Indiana, setting up a final showdown between a proven contender and a resilient underdog. This year marks a milestone. The WNBA Finals have expanded to a best-of-7 format, adopting a 2-2-1-1-1 structure, giving more room for swings and drama. So far, the Las Vegas Aces have jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Game 1 was a tight 89-86 win for the Aces. In Game 2, they flexed their dominance, winning 91-78 behind a finals record 21-point quarter by Jackie Young, plus 28 and 14 from Aja Wilson. For Phoenix, Copper led with 23 points, Sably added 22, and Thomas chipped in despite foul trouble, but it wasn't enough to match the Aces' balance and firepower. As the series shifts to Phoenix for games 3 and 4, the Mercury will lean heavily on home court energy and adjustments, defensively and offensively, to try and even out the series.
The WNBA season is finally wrapping up. Let's see what the finals have in store for us. This is Anastasia Rostelli with the Varsity Sports Show.
Coming into the 2025 season, high off its first college football playoff appearance in program history, one of the immediate gaps that the Arizona State Sun Devils would have to fill is replacing the production of star running back Cam Skattebo. Skattebo was drafted in the 4th round of the NFL draft following a legendary Peach Bowl performance that fueled an epic comeback that fell just short in an instant classic with 284 total yards from scrimmage. The obvious answer seemed to be Kyson Brown, who was Skattebo's backup in 2024 and performed well in blowout victories over Wyoming, Oklahoma State, and Arizona. Unfortunately for Kyson, however, an injury in a homecoming game against Mississippi State would knock him out for 2 weeks. Both Raleek Brown and Kanye Udo took the opportunity and, no pun intended, ran with it, each going for over 100 yards in the disappointing loss. Raleek has gone for over 100 yards from scrimmage in each of his last 4 games since the injury to starter Kyson Brown. Even with Kyson Brown's return, Raleek has continued to receive first-team reps and the majority of carries for the Sun Devil offense. Kyson received a higher percentage of carries in the Friday night blackout game against then number 24 TCU, but struggled in the opportunity as he could not reach 2 yards per carry over 7 attempts. ASU football head coach Kenny Dillingham was very high on Kyson Brown coming out of spring camp, saying he was stronger and faster than ever. So you may expect to see Kyson Brown start to receive near first-team reps again as the season continues. On the other hand, you can't remove a running back who produces as strongly as Raleek Brown has since he was given the opportunity. It will be interesting to see how Dillingham manages the backfield usage moving forward. Fucking bang, bro. Hell yeah.
Hi everyone, this is Patrick Cohn with Varsity Sports Radio, bringing you the best that sports has to offer. This week, I'll be doing a preview of the Arizona versus BYU football game happening this Saturday, October 11th, here in Tucson, Arizona at Arizona Stadium. Both BYU and Arizona come to this game with a potent offense and potent defense. BYU's offense has averaged 38 points per game so far this season, whereas Arizona has averaged 33 points per game this season. LJ Martin and Chase Roberts have been the stars so far for BYU, and they are expected to perform very well against a very tough Arizona team, with Chase Roberts being a true test for Arizona's defense. On the Arizona side, Noah Fafita has led the charge along with Ismail Mahdi. Both of these players have just been outstanding so far this season and are expected to go very, very far for 2025. Also, both their defenses have been outstanding. BYU and Arizona both have a potent defense, and any team should be concerned about facing either BYU or Arizona this season. It's going to be a great game. I'm very excited to see what my Arizona Wildcats are going to be doing this week, and I'm hoping that Arizona will do very well against BYU, and that hopefully they will get another win after their must-win game against Oklahoma State last week, which I'm very proud that they did very well on. So I can't say for certain what exactly will happen between BYU and Arizona, since both teams are very well-rounded, but I will say it's going to be a very awesome game, and I certainly look forward to watching it, and hopefully we'll get to see an offensive performance between both teams. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for listening to Varsity Sports Radio.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. I'm Marla Mundo. I'm here with fellow varsity intern Nicholas Anderson. Nick does amateur bowling, and he does it all around the Las Vegas Valley, and he's won a couple different tournaments. Nick, why don't you tell us how you got into amateur bowling?
Absolutely. So I started bowling, I say at a younger age, I would say at about 5 or 6 years old, and I did it for fun at times. I didn't really know what I was doing, just to throw the ball around and just see if I liked it or not, and I ended up liking it. And then when before the COVID pandemic hit, I really started getting into bowling a lot in like 2019. And then when COVID hit, a lot of the bowling centers shut down. We weren't able to bowl, but I kept up with a lot of bowling through a lot of professionals, specifically Darren Tang here in Las Vegas. And I kept up with his content. It really got me intrigued to not only bowl more, but also to learn about the different mechanics and techniques about the game. COVID pandemic was over. I ended up getting back into bowling where I was able to go bowl, this and that. And I only did it to where I just practiced, never really got into any tournaments. And then 2021 in December is when I bowled my first amateur tournament. Ended up taking 5th place out of a bunch of the amateurs there. And I said, oh, okay, you know what? For my first tournament, I feel like maybe I stand a chance. I could do really well. And then over the years, I started slowly but surely getting better and better, maybe winning about a tournament or two a year. And then finally, 2025, I think I've hit really my stride where I've really won a good amount. And I think in a majority of my tournaments this year, I'm really cashing, which is really cool.
So what has been the best or the biggest tournament you've won so far?
I would say in February this year, actually on my father's birthday on February 11th, I bowled this tournament called the Big Kahuna, which I'm actually going to be bowling this weekend. It's back in October, but the one I won back in February, I went through 24 games. I averaged 240, was by far my best performance. I ended up taking first by a mile, and it was just a really fun experience. About, I would say, big tournament, probably about 5 to 6K I made in that tournament. So it was a big winning for me. It also gave me a lot of confidence moving forward, and was definitely by far the bright point going into this year.
Once again, I'm Marla Mundo with the Varsity Sports Show, and I was here with Nicholas Anderson, our amateur bowler.
Bienvenidos al nuevo segmento de Viva Varsity. Mi nombre es Rodolfo Gómez, reportándoles sobre el scouting de las grandes ligas. El scouting es un proceso de clave de desarrollo deportivo, ya que permite identificar y evaluar el talento de jugadores potenciales. El scouting o detención de talentos es fundamental para encontrar a las futuras estrellas del deporte. Sin embargo, hay áreas que pueden fortalecerse. Una de ellas es el uso de tecnología y análisis de datos, además de ampliar la búsqueda a nivel internacional. También es clave considerar la edad. Un pelotero debe de ser bien desarrollado desde joven, pero no se le debe cerrar las puertas solo por tener 21 años. A esa edad todavía hay mucho potencial por pulir, y decir que un jugador ya es, entre comillas, viejo, limita el crecimiento del talento. En resumen, combinar tecnología, alcance global y una visión más justa sobre la edad puede transformar el futuro del scouting y el béisbol profesional. Y recordemos, el talento no tiene fecha de expiración. En tu idioma, aquí en Viva Varsity, quien les reportó para ustedes, Rodolfo Gómez. Nos vemos en el próximo segmento con más historias del mundo del deporte.
Bienvenidos damas y caballeros al Viva Varsity Broadcast. Me llamo Dane Palmer y hoy vamos a hablar sobre algunos de los esquemas más populares en fútbol americano. Ahora día, una de las ideas y esquemas más comunes es el spread offense, un esquema que enfoca en estirando la defensa y usando todo el espacio en el campo. Equipos de todos niveles usan este tipo de ofensa porque crea muchas decisiones difíciles para la defensa. Este esquema sirve lo mejor si tienes wide receivers muy rápidos o atléticos, porque la meta es tirar la pelota a ellos mucho más que corres al pelota, porque tienes 4 receptores en el campo con esta ofensa. Con todos estos receptores hace muy difícil defender ellos, especialmente si el otro equipo no tiene suficiente defensive backs para cubrir el espacio en el campo. Si la defensa sí tiene defensive backs, va a ayudar a cubrir todos tus receptores, hace más fácil para correr al pelota, porque ahora hay menos jugadores grandes como linebackers en el campo para parar a correr. Entonces pone a la defensa en una posición muy difícil. ¿Quieren parar la ofensiva, tirar la pelota o quieren parar a ellos de correr? Hace más fácil por jugadores en este nivel para escoger la mejor opción de correr o tirar. También da más oportunidades a tus mejores jugadores si ellos son receptores. Gracias por tu tiempo. Otra vez me llamo Dane Palmer y no mueves, porque toda la acción casi va a regresar aquí en el Viva Varsity Broadcast.
I'm Gregory Graves with the Varsity Sports Show, and the Arizona College Basketball Sports Year is right around the corner.
In Tempe, Arizona State, men's basketball is entering a new chapter.
Head coach Bobby Hurley has reloaded after last year's struggles, bringing in key transfers and young talent. As the Sun Devils gear up for another season in the Big 12, the season opener against Southern Utah is almost here. On the women's side, there's a fresh start with newly hired head coach Molly Miller, who comes over from GCU. Known for her up-tempo, pressure-heavy defense, Miller brings a culture of winning and a clear vision to turn ASU around after a tough rebuilding stretch. In Tucson, the Arizona Wildcats men's team enters the year with high expectations. Tommy Lloyd has reloaded with top-tier recruits and veteran leadership. One name drawing headlines, Bryce James, son of NBA superstar LeBron James, now joins the Wildcats. The Arizona women are out to prove they belong back in the tournament. With a mix of returning talent and incoming speed, the Wildcats are hoping to climb back toward national relevance in a stacked Big 12. In Phoenix, Grand Canyon's men team is eyeing a third straight WAC title. Head coach Bryce Drew has built a mid-major powerhouse with size, experience, and depth, and they're not afraid of Power 5 opponents. The Lopes women team brings a new era following Molly Miller's departure. With a solid core returning, GCU is focused on staying competitive in the WAC and building on the foundation she left behind. With new faces and new coaches, the Arizona sports year is sure to excite. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Gregory Graves.
Hello, folks. J.R. Lambright here, where a local devotion to football reaches its height.
We've spoken of rivalries, but now we examine the crucible of the season for every town. UIL district play, which transforms the gridiron into almost holy ground. The journey of a Texas team has two distinct phases. The non-district games are the time of pilgrimage, of preparation and refinement. But when the UIL district bell tolls, the stakes become existential. District contests are the sole path to the state playoffs, serving as the gateway to the promised land. Failure in these games is not just a loss. It is a setback that can cause a community a season of penance and doubt. The rules governing this covenant are strict. The University Interscholastic League, which stands as the high council of this institution, demands absolute adherence to its laws of eligibility and fair play. A single misstep, a violation of the academic standard, or a failure of attendance risks immediate penalty, uplifting the competition to a civic necessity. This makes the district schedule a measure of a community's competitive faith. For small towns, success in this portion of the schedule becomes a source of pride and often economic stability. This annual series of rites confirms the role high school football plays in the soul of the East Texas Piney Woods.
This is Riley Hartman reporting for Varsity Sports. As the MLB postseason rolls on, ESPN has released updated World Series odds, and the Dodgers are at the top of that list. The 2025 postseason is currently heating up as the Dodgers, the Mariners, and all other contenders fight in one of the most competitive playoffs in recent years. The Dodgers secured their spot in the playoffs on September 19th with a 6-3 win over the San Francisco Giants. According to ESPN, the Dodgers are listed at plus 150 to win the World Series, making them the clear frontrunners. They're trailed by the Mariners at plus 375 and the Brewers at plus 425. With several powerhouse lineups still competing, the road to the Fall Classic remains wide open. This year's playoffs have already delivered plenty of drama and highlight reel moments. One standout moment came during the Yankees Game 3 on Tuesday when Judge hit a dramatic 3-run home run to tie the game 6-6 in the bottom of the 4th inning. During the 5th, Jazz Chris Holm hit a solo go-ahead home run, ultimately leading to a 9-6 Yankees win. In addition, during Game 2 of the series, just 2 days after leaving Game 1 with hamstring tightness, Jackson Cheerio sent a 101.1-mile-an-hour fastball to center field, making it the fastest pitch hit for a home run in the postseason with pitch tracking era since 2008. This ultimately led to a Brewers victory that evening as well. Even though the Dodgers remain the favorites, the postseason remains unpredictable, and we still have many more games until the World Series champion is crowned. This is Riley Hartman reporting for Varsity Sports.
Hi guys, my name is Heaven. I'm here reporting live for Varsity Sports. Today we're going to be doing a recap of the Eagles game versus the Broncos. Now, let's get into it. The Denver Broncos just shocked the world with their defeat over the Philadelphia Eagles. They just handed them their first loss of this season and their first defeat since December. They came back with a shocking score of 21-17. The Eagles looked very dominant within the first half, first quarter, leading them 17-3. Heading into the fourth quarter, but somehow Denver was just able to really lock in. You know, their rookie quarterback, Bo Nix, he threw a touchdown, completed 2-point conversion, and led the game winning drive. Jalen, who did an absolutely wonderful job, threw for 280 yards with 2 touchdowns. But the problem was he was sacked so many times, and they struggled to finish their drive. I'm not sure if you all heard, but there is a little bit of tension with team Jalen Hurts and his wide receiver, A.J. Brown. Reporters that say the two have had a heated conversation, and then they also had a private team meeting to, clear the air. The lack of chemistry honestly really showed on Sunday, as Brown was quiet for most of the game and the offense lacked rhythm when Hurts tried to force the ball his way. And this is something that you don't want to see, granted, from a team who just won the Super Bowl. You don't want to see a team fall apart or just not be able to connect anymore after all the hard work that you put in last season and the hard work that you put in this season so far. All right, guys, that's my topic, and I hope you guys enjoyed my story today.
Varsity Sports Show, bringing you the latest on Catholic high school sports. The lights are on, the crowd is loud, and the Broncos are ready for another battle. But behind every touchdown and tackle, there's a story of faith, brotherhood, and purpose. A story that defines what Brophy football is all about. At Brophy College Prep, football is more than just a game. It's a tradition built on faith, formation, and family. The Broncos are coming off back-to-back AIA semifinal appearances, entering this season with one clear goal: to make the Open Division playoffs. With a strong group of returning leaders and high expectations, this team embraces every challenge that comes with a demanding schedule. Faith is at the heart of everything they do, from morning prayer and the daily examine to pre- and post-game reflections. After every game, win or lose, the varsity team gathers in the chapel to give thanks, reflect, and grow together. In Jesuit education, coaching goes far beyond strategy and the scoreboard. It's a ministry built on purpose, humility, and growth. Every moment on the field becomes an opportunity to lead, to learn, and to find God in the game. Balancing academics, athletics.
And we are live back as the second half is set to start in a couple minutes. Rain has just let up now. It appears to be clear, at least for now. We'll see how the forecast holds up, but field will certainly be muddy. And for those who missed the first half, you missed 2 very high-flying offenses led by their running game. For Cactus Shadows, it was more about their quarterback and what Donovan Dixon could do with his legs. Also had a couple nice passing plays as the half was winding down. But a big rushing touchdown to tie the game at 17. And then for Horizon, it's been all about number 0, Bodie Zamorano, who's just run the ball so effectively up the middle. And for the passing game, has really been very quiet. And I would assume with, the wet conditions, wet, slippery conditions, it will stay the same.
Yeah, I mean, good first half, all things considered.
Yeah.
I was a bit discombobulated towards the end. But keys for both teams, I think. I think if you're Mountain View, if you're Cactus Shadow, I mean, you got to find a way to slow down this run games. And if that means 7 yards of carries, 4 yards of carry, then that's slowing it down.
Yeah, it helps out a lot.
Now, if you're the Huskies, Horizon, I don't think this game is where you want it. I don't think you're in a situation you want. I had no idea Carter Puma wasn't playing tonight, whatever the reasons may be.
Bit struggled last game, 11 for 26,
okay.
so yeah.
But this game, I mean, it's clearly no air attack, so we'll see what the second half brings as kicks underway.
Torrey's kick will be fielded by Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein up the middle, runs into his own guy, somehow still keeps going, and he will finally be tackled at around the 36. Great return. So Horizon, good field position. They've been great on kick returns all throughout the night, so that will continue. We do have a penalty.
Number 14, White with the hold. I got the flag.
And it'll be a holding.
Number 14, during the return, holding number 14. On the return team, penalty to be enforced with a spot of foul. First down.
So that'll be holding against Tyler Velasquez. for the Huskies. That'll push him back 10 yards. And what was very, very good field position will not be good field position. They will start off from inside their own 15 or around the 12 or so. A bit hard to tell from here.
You hate that out of half.
Yeah, so Horizon easily with the worst field position of the night so far, and we'll see if Horizon's defense can take advantage of that because they are going to need to be able to get some stops with that front seven. Under center is Tower, and he will hand this one off to Zamorano. Zamorano up the middle will get a couple yards, pick up about 3 on first down. Decent stop there from the Falcons, what you like to see.
Exactly what we were talking about. Limit 6 yards a carry to 3 yards a carry, and maybe you'll have better success on in terms of your
Tower, we have not talked about the quarterback really at all just because we kind of haven't had to. Tower's not played a lot, only had 19 pass attempts coming into this game. Right. He'll have another one here as he rolls out to his right and makes a sliding catch there. Looking for the number here, a bit hard to tell from here. That is Owen Shaw, the wideout, who will get close to the first down marker, and he will get the first down. But yeah, Tower came into this game 13 of 19, 278 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions on the season. That's all of the season. Has not played a lot. But he hasn't really, had to do much tonight. No. But if the Falcons can simply just stop Zamorana and force him to throw the ball, they'd be in a lot better position.
Absolutely.
In shotgun, they will hand it off to Zamorano. Huge hole up the middle, and Zamorano's going to take advantage of that. Breaks the tackle, trying to get to the edge here. He's got a big first down. Still going. Zamorano up to the 50, to the 40, breaking into Falcons territory, and he finally slides out of bounds at around the 30.
Yeah, I mean.
Pick up a 45 there for number 0. Bodie Zamorano, unstoppable.
45 yards on that carry there. That's pretty insane. Bodie Zamorano.
Under center now for Tower. Tower will hand this one off to Zamorano. Oh, rather Brush, the second string they bring in to get about 5 yards. Brush fully just doing a great job when he's been called on. About 4 or 5 carries so far, but has done a nice job just getting that chunk yardage to set up second downs and give Zamorano a bit of breathing.
Yeah, I think he's been a nice change of pace back tonight. He's been eating on his own, so.
And then we'll give it to Brush again. Brush using his blockers, still going all the way down to the 5 when he's finally slowed down there. And Brush making a name for himself as well before he's finally wrapped up by Peoples. But Brush came into this game only a couple touches, hasn't really gotten a ton. Came in with 23 carries, but averaged 12 yards a carry and 5 touchdowns. Just incredible stuff. They give it back to Zamorano. Zamorano hit initially, and he's got nowhere to go. He will get maybe a yard. Good stop there from the Cactus Shadows front 7.
Yeah, just nowhere to go there if you're Brody, and not what they wanted.
So that'll bring up second down and maybe 4. Second down and goal, essentially. Tower back with the play call. 9:35, bunched up formation. They'll motion Shaw. They will hand it off to Shaw, but we're going to have a flag. And this one is going to go against Cactus Shadows. It'll be an offsides call.
Move the ball to about, what, the 2.5 yard
line?
It'll
be essentially a 2-point conversion.
Right.
But that is, I believe, the 3rd offsides that we've seen from Cactus Shadows. And when you just struggle to stop the run game so much, giving them easier down situations is not what we wanted. So Tower under center, call for the motion of Burke. We've seen this play so many times. We'll hand this one off to Zamorano. Zamorano tripped up, and a nice tackle there made. That was number 12 on the defense, Cooper Peel. Brings him down for a no game.
From our view, I thought he was getting in, but great little trip up on Zamorano there. Big 3rd down here.
So Johnson, rather, only came into this game with 21 tackles on the season, but a huge one there. 3rd down and goal. Have not seen Horizon in 3rd down a lot. The direct snap for
Klopfenstein.
And another one there for the wide receiver, James Klopfenstein. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the game, his 7th rushing touchdown of the season. He's a wide receiver.
He's got a hat trick tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Unbelievable stuff. And in the red zone, that's just their go-to play right there. Just get Klopfenstein the ball.
This time he went up the middle with it.
Yeah. Yeah, previously, for those who weren't able to catch his first 2 touchdowns, swim more to the edge and use his speed to turn it up there. But
all direct snaps, though.
Yeah, all direct snaps. So Horizon now up 6, 23-17. Bit of a high snap on the PAT, but it is no problem whatsoever for Paducah, who stays perfect on the night. 3 for 3 from PATs, 4 for 4 all kicks.
See if we can do a
And
quick
they're up
weather
7.
report as we wait for kickoff.
Yeah, for those who were not able to catch the end of the first half, it was absolutely coming down. Really started to worry about the field quality and whether people were going to be slipping and whatnot, but has let up for now.
It's looking like most of the storm has moved past us, but still a little movement down south that could head into our area at any point. I know my friends out in Buckeye are not enjoying their time in the rain.
Yeah, had the big Yonker Buckeye game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, kind of definitely going to be negatively impacted by this one tonight. So Paducah will kick this one away, and Cactus Shadows has got to come up with an answer down 24-17. 8:53 to go in the third.
The one thing I'll give the Shadows credit to, or excuse me, the Falcons, Falcons, credit to tonight is their ability to respond. You know, a lot of these times at the high school level, team scores a touchdown, next drive, 3 and out, yada, yada, interception, and then other team.
Then the game's over before we knew it.
Yeah, exactly. But Shadows have stayed in it.
Most certainly. And they will need to stay in it here as Dixon.
All through the play of Dixon, though, through the first half. I mean, there's been nice plays, of course, by the receivers, running back, shout out to the O-lineman, but Dixon has been the clear force as he has been all year.
Yeah, the running backs have not seen him a lot so far, but
not since that first quarter.
Yeah, 2 nice. Yeah, like you said, they were used a lot more in that first drive, but Dixon's kind of been really the one-man show, but have not seen a lot of Plansky and Konopaski.
Yeah, a lot of wheeling and dealing out of Dixon tonight. It's looked nice.
Dixon on first down will set up in shotgun, hands it off to Nowakowski, and he will get about 5 yards on first down.
See teams be a little more neutral with the ground game, and obviously the wet field, like we mentioned 10,000 times, but certainly it plays into it a little bit.
Yeah, certainly, and I wonder, because we've seen Cactus Shadows really struggle with some snaps, a lot of low snaps that Dixon's had to dig out of the ground. I wonder if there any potential slippage going on. Konopaski up the middle, gets 7 yards or so easily, will move the chains. And what a play there from the offensive line, just moving guys.
Like you mentioned, it is interesting with the footing, even on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, a lot of those guys, when you're getting ready to tackle a guy, you got to place your cleats into this grass.
Yeah.
You got to stand your ground, so to speak, and things can go wrong quickly on a wet grass.
8 minutes to go here on first down and 10 from the 33. Dixon in shotgun. We'll hand this one off to Konopaski. Konopaski up the middle, got stopped pretty quickly, maybe got 3 yards.
I think Konopaski going old school with it.
Yeah, just really running it down the...
No gloves.
Oh, yeah, also no gloves.
Just bare-handing it out there.
Wow. You know, I wonder, haven't personally played football, at least on the high school level, but, like, I wonder if the rain could have something to do with that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean...
That wouldn't make sense, though, but... I don't know.
In my experience, I feel like it'd be the other way around.
Yeah,
but
I was going to say
and he's got a wide-open receiver.
Dixon couldn't find the receiver, like you said. He's forced to run it himself. He's going to get to the outside using his speed, and we'll get a couple yards before People shoves him out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, he had number 10 on that left hash.
Yeah, Cashin.
Wide open. Cash it.
Fortunately, not able to find it. And for Dixon, I think that kind of reveals a little bit of where his mentality is. A bit hesitant to throw the ball, at least on first and second down, just because of how effective he is as a runner.
Probably eyes went right, didn't see the left side, and just took off because that's all he saw.
I mean, he's got 10 rushing touchdowns, so we can kind of trust his ability to run the football.
Yeah, absolutely. You earned that.
Yeah. So big third down coming up here. 3rd down and 5 from the 38.
I like this far left receiver. I think he's got a good matchup size.
Konopowski will look for that far left sideline. He's got Peck for a first down. Peck's going to turn it up. Unfortunately, stepped out of bounds, but nonetheless will move the chains. And Dixon, with a nice little pass there, moves the chains.
Peck was ready to burst down that sideline.
Yeah, and Peck is someone who has not been utilized a whole lot. Came into the game with the 4th most reception yards on this Cactus Shadows team. Only had 2 of them last week, but has really been kind of the wide receiver 1 of the Falcons tonight. Had a huge catch there at the end of the first half to bring him down to the 1, and big first down there.
Yeah, averaging about 48 yards a game.
Still very, very
to
good.
The other two are at 78.8 equally. But yeah, clearly an option out there, and he's making plays tonight.
Dixon drops back, pressured, and he's going to have to roll out to his right. Dixon looking downfield, and will make a nice pass there to Cashin. We'll get close to the first down before he's wrapped up by Godfrey. But I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Donovan Dixon on this drive here. I think when we saw that rollout, both of us, at least myself, expected him to try to just run that and just kind of dive out of bounds for 3 yards, which he's done very effectively. But Dixon showing some confidence in the passing game, looking downfield for Cashin. So 2nd down and 1. Did not quite get to the marker. Dixon in shotgun. Konopaski to his left. Play action. Quick release, and it'll be a 1st down over the middle there. Trying to check who it is. It'll be Daphnis, the kind of tight end slot receiver. Has 473 yards that leads the team, or is tied for the team lead. Have not seen him a lot today, but there he goes.
I'm starting to think whoever's going to win this game is the team that gets the ball
It's ball last, yeah. Just both offenses.
Or mistakes.
Yeah, or mistakes. We have not seen a turnover from either team, and you kind of just have to think that if one of these defenses is able to come up with a play and get those back-to-back offensive drives, that would be huge momentum.
Absolutely.
Dixon going to drop way back. He's looking end zone. He's got his man Peck. Peck, a good defensive play there, and that will be knocked away by number 20, Garrett Kerr, the safety.
It was a nice play by Kerr.
Yeah.
I mean,
caught up to his receiver, and
I don't know how catchable it was, but it looked in the area.
But I really like what I'm seeing out of Donovan Dixon right now. Just the confidence in him to let that ball fly on 1st down and 10.
The top offensive player in 5A, he's showing out here today and why he is, why colleges have looked at him, why he's going to go play some ball in the fall next year, and just great stuff out of Dixon tonight, absolutely.
Dixon in shotgun. Konopaski to his left. Still awaiting the audible. Drops back, will be another pass play pressured and goes sideline for a nice play to Spielman. Will pick up about 5 yards, but it will be incomplete. Spielman dropped it as he was tackled.
Unfortunate.
And he totally had control of it, but just lost it. Looks like that was knocked away by Sebastian Aranki, the linebacker. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down and long, not a statement we have said a lot tonight here so far.
Fans aren't happy about something.
From the 36, Dixon in shotgun. Big 3rd down and 10. Dixon drops back. He's got time. Fires it sideline for Cashin, and it throws through his hands. And he might not have got the marker there, but Cashin with a big dropped ball there. Back-to-back drops for the Falcons wide receivers, and this is going to bring up 4th down and 10 and a decision to make here. It would be a 53-yard field goal. Toria's only made from 32 before, so that is out of the question. But they're going to keep their offense out there and run a 4th down and 10. And the importance of this play can really not be understated here.
Yeah,
5:45 to go here.
Game, absolutely.
Falcons trying to cling to possession. Dixon continuing to audible.
Coach Ditmore screaming the play on the sideline.
Dixon drops way back, fires it. Oh, and it goes through his hands there. It was number 14 on his first target of the game there. That's Ben Wyatt Trollick. And back-to-back drops for the Falcons offense.
Just beating yourself if you're the Falcons, honestly. That guy has probably caught that football 10,000 times in his life like that. But
and all 3 of them. You had Wyatt Trollick, Cashin, and Spielman, all with drops. Frustrating. And this is going to give the possession arrow back to Horizon. The Huskies will have back-to-back possessions and a chance to potentially take a 2-possession lead, which could be the backbreaker. Tower will hand this one off to Zamorana. Zamorana jumps around and will pick up about 3 yards on 1st down. Good stop there by the Falcons.
Yeah, I broadcasted. It was just back and forth running at each other. That's all they did.
2nd down and 6 from the 40. Huskies continuing to rely on that run game, and Zamorano will get a couple yards up the middle, but it'll bring up 3rd down and 3. And a big opportunity for the Falcons to get a 3rd down stop. Has not happened so far, at least, or the one time that it did happen, it resulted in a field goal. But the Huskies in trouble here on third down.
Big
Tower
third down.
under center. And he will step back out and wait for the audible play call. Got Zamorana to his back and one receiver at the top of your screen. We'll hand this one off to Zamorana, who's got a nice hole, and he will push forward for the first down. Got 3 yards, just enough, and the chain game will move.
Yes, it will. Nice run there by Bodie.
And Zamorana really just with 3 4-yard gains, and that's all they need. Just the chunk yardage that is really, really frustrating the Falcons so far tonight. So first down and 10 from their own 47. Huskies will go into a rare shotgun formation, but we will have a timeout first. Horizon taking a moment to talk things over. 4:13 to go here in the third. And Greg, gone to the notepad a lot there. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I just think that last drive was, I mean, still plenty of time left in this ball game. Last drive was huge for the Huskies. And for the Huskies, everything they've shown so far has been just straight run. And there comes a point in football where too much run can, in my opinion, be bad. The Huskies are making me quiet because what Zamorano can do on the ground, and not to forget his RB2 and crime and partner.
Brush,
Yeah, it's been stellar. You know, I was expecting to see Carter Puma when I came out today. The change happened for whatever reason, but it's not about the quarterback change. This offensive identity is still very much the same, and it works.
Yeah, the way that this offense is built, you could put any person in quarterback and it would be fine.
Right.
They'll go into shotgun with Brush to his left. They hand off to Brush. Good pressure initially, but Brush breaks through it. He's going to turn this one up the sideline all the way to the 30. Finally wrestled down around the 20. And Brush with another big play, and he moves the chains all the way down to the red zone. We've got a flag, though. It's going to be holding on the offense. And the worst words a running back or wide receiver can hear after a big play. But a frustrating play.
That's unfortunate. That was a great run, and you got to bring it all the way back. I know Coach Dipmore will not enjoy that.
And Dylan Brush, you know, I feel that for, you know, so many high school teams that I've watched, you know, through my broadcasting career, that Dylan Brush could really be the starting running back for a lot of them. Just his ability to run through guys up the middle, just very, very committed as a runner.
Right.
Knows what he's doing and executes well. So first down and 10 from the 47. Tower under center. He'll motion the tight end Burke. And he will hand this one off to Zamorana. Zamorana up the middle. He's got, it's Brush, never mind. Up the middle, all the way down to the 20, and he's finally wrestled down to the 15. He just did the exact same thing. This time it was more up the middle, but that was completely identical. Just the type of play call that we saw, the blocking from Burke. And Dylan Brush, despite the holding, he had no problem. And we've got an injury timeout on the field. It's going to be an injured Falcon.
What a run. I mean, you got it literally right back to where it was, if not more.
You know, it'll be Aiden Chambers down at the 50. And we will go to break.
My name is Dana McDermott, and I'm a junior in the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Arizona State University. I am looking forward to the opportunity to get some hands-on experience and dip my toes into this industry. I've called water polo, softball, and I've broadcasted on the sidelines for high school football and basketball. I'm so excited for what this internship's going to give me.
Hi, my name is
Danny
Carmen
McDermott, and I'm a
I'm
junior in the
senior
Walter
at the Cronkite School at Arizona State University, majoring in sports journalism. Over the past few semesters, I've worked on a variety of projects that have strengthened my reporting, storytelling, and on-camera skills. My passion has always been hockey, and I hope to build a career covering the NHL, ideally as a beat writer for the Buffalo Sabres. I'm excited to continue growing as a journalist.
And Aiden Chambers off on his own merit, and Zamorano will pick up about 9 on first down. And bring up 2nd down and 1 from the 6. 3:15 to go here in the third quarter as the Horizon Huskies are looking to make this a 2-possession game and what could potentially be kind of the game over touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, right? Because see what happens here.
As Tower is going to run this one himself. Trips 40, lost the ball! And the Falcons have it in their end zone. It'll be a touchback, and they'll have it at the 20. Brush was diving for the end zone, and Tower just lost the football. Oh, it popped out.
Wow.
And we've got a whole new ball game.
Wow.
The first turnover for either team will be a backbreaker in the red zone, as Tower was a yard away and just had it knocked away. Wow.
That is exactly what the Shadows needed and the last thing Mountain View needed. Still holding on to the lead, but man, you really could have put an exclamation point on this ball game.
Unfortunately, it will say 17-24 for the Huskies. But for Cactus Shadows, a whole new ball game, and from the 20, it'll be Dixon in shotgun. 2 wide receivers on either side, and he will hand this. Oh no, he's going to take himself, fake the handoff, and we'll find Spielman on the outside. Spielman will lunge forward for a pickup of about 3. So 2nd down and 7 now after the Spielman reception for 3 yards.
Tackle by number 28, Vetter Wolfley, 2nd down.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like we're getting to that point every drive. It's just as important as the other, but big drive.
2:25 to go. Dixon in shotgun. Dixon will hand this one off up the middle, and Konopowicz will get a couple yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
It's exactly what you wanted to see if you're the Huskies. Just keep forcing these 3rd downs and making the QB, Dixon, have to make a play. Now, Dixon has answered the bell plenty of times tonight. Let's see if he can do it once more.
Yeah, had that big 3rd down completion on the last drive, and then had 3 straight opportunities to convert a 3rd down that were just dropped by his receivers. So 3rd down and 5. We'll see if the Falcons want to stick to the run game, but I think this is most likely going to be a play that is reliant on Dixon, especially in the passing game. Dixon will drop back. It will be a pass. Dixon surveys, he's going to run this one himself. Dixon takes off, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and will get the 1st down, pickup of 9. Dixon so elusive, so quick, and just able to turn it up at any moment he needs to. 1st down, Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, those are what you call the must-have-it plays, and Dixon had it.
Yeah, came into this game with 9 touchdowns, added another one, and he's averaging pretty much, what is that now, a touchdown and a half a game, just reliant on his legs no matter what. And you know, it almost, I don't want to say it's a bad thing, but with how good of an arm he has, I almost think that he kind of bails out a little bit early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's tough to see. You know, sometimes it's hard to imagine a quarterback with that pocket collapsing, but felt like he doesn't always want to pass, you know?
He will pass this time. Nice completion there to his tight end, number 7. That is Alex Daphnis with the catch for about 4 yards. Daphnis' 2nd reception of the game. Came in tonight as the leading receiver in terms of yards, but has been locked up nicely by this Horizon defense.
30 seconds till the 4th quarter. It's winding down.
Yeah. Games move fast with how much the teams have run the football.
Right.
In shotgun on 2nd down. Dixon going to drop back. He's pressured, and he's going to be taken all the way down to the 17. That's a
ref throws the flag.
Oh, he threw the flag late. And a big tackle there by number 22. That's Gage Lee. But it will be negated by the penalty. And Lee, he's got to be so frustrated about that one right now. They're going to talk this one over. And we will get a call.
Personal foul. Face mask, number 28, on the defense. That penalty be enforced from the previous spot. First down.
And it will end up being a face mask on the tackle.
Huge bailout for the Shadows there. Obviously, I'm not there on the play. Face mask is interesting on a QB sack, though. You don't see that a lot.
Very rarely see that. I wonder if...
I mean, roughing makes sense,
yeah.
right? But face mask.
Wonder if Lee just kind of accidentally got his fingers stuck. Obviously not going to be any kind of intentional play. Completely wrapped him up, but very frustrating play for the defenseman. And with 10 seconds left, this Falcons offense will walk off the field and take this one to the fourth quarter.
Brutal end there. If you're
brutal end
Huskies,
for Horizon.
The fumble,
with the fumble and the flag.
Penalties. Yeah, it's just
a couple of miscues. Going to keep this game close here in the desert, and we will go to break.
Hi, my name is Ava Lambatis. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I'm currently a senior at Arizona State University studying sports journalism. After college, I'd like to be a sideline reporter for the NFL. That's kind of the main goal, where I want to end up in 5 years. And I got into sports because of my older brother and also because I rode horses competitively for 14 years. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to start this internship and have a busy semester ahead.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
And a big fourth quarter awaits right now here at Cactus Shadows. It's Horizon 24, Cactus Shadows 17. I'm Greg Zaber here at the Varsity Sports Show, joined by
Gregory Graves for the fourth quarter edition of the Varsity Sports Show.
Dixon all alone in shotgun. First MC set I think I've seen in this entire game, and he will make the completion there to Peck on the sideline. Didn't get much. Peck had to kind of run out of bounds to catch that one. Got maybe 2 yards. But Dixon definitely looked more comfortable in the passing game in that third quarter, and I think we will see more of that to come.
I assume it was a halftime adjustment.
Yeah, I would agree.
They knew they had to get something working in the air, and they have.
Yeah, Horizons kind of make that adjustment to the surprise Konopasky and Polanski running backs that we did not see really at all in the first 6 games of the season here for the Falcons. And that pass is knocked away by Kolb, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. Kolb, the defensive line, got a paw in on that one and knocked it away.
That was a nice deflection, and again, a 3rd down.
And Kolb been really one of the standout defensive players here for the Huskies, making another big stop. So 3rd down and 8, 11:51 to go here in this one from the 46-yard line of the Huskies.
Big play, both sides of the ball. See where both coaches draw up.
Going to be an empty set here.
Looks like they're only rushing 3. Oh, no, there goes the 4th.
They're going to rush 4.
Maybe 5.
Maybe 5, potentially.
6.
Oh, just add an out. No, they'll back off. They're only going to rush 3. Dixon still pressured somehow.
They got a spy on Dixon, though.
And we've got a flag and a big hit after Polanski made a catch to get close to the 1st down marker. But this one is probably going to come back 10 yards because of the holding.
I believe that's a holding on the offense.
And the rest will confirm it. It'll be holding.
Interesting to see if it'll be accepted.
I would almost certainly say that it's going to be accepted. It would be 4th down and 1. It will be accepted, and the holding call will make this a 3rd down and 18.
Would have been a 4th and 1?
Would have been a 4th and 1, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you got to accept the penalty.
So this is going to make it a much more difficult 3rd down. And we're going to see if Dixon is going to need to find something. So Dixon comes back to the huddle facing a 3rd down and 18 from his own 44. Dixon in shotgun again. Same play setup. Got 3 wide receivers at the top of your screen, 2 at the bottom. And Dixon all alone in the backfield. Dixon fires it. has his man, Cactus, close to the first down, and it will end up being 4th down and 2 nonetheless. So about the same result as Daphnis gets his 3rd reception of the game, 3rd reception of the half, as he's been one of the highlight receivers now in the second half. Got an injured player downfield there for the Huskies on the defensive side of things.
Nice play there. Fortunate if you're the Huskies. I mean, you have to stop that, but
Yeah. So on 4th down and 2, we're going to have a big play coming up here.
kept the change in front of them, though.
But for now, we'll take an injury timeout with the Husky down on the field.
Hey fans, Vince with the Varsity Sports Show. You've had the rest. Now treat yourself to the best Japanese grill in Arizona. It's the Boss. Boss Bachi Japanese Grill in Mesa. Grilled shrimp, steak, and all the best veggies with or without a twist of spice. Sure to please everyone. Dine in or take out. Located at University and Country Club in Mesa. Open daily. 602-859-3759. The Boss. Boss Bachi. Hablamos Español.
Back from the injury timeout, we've got a huge 4th down and 2 coming up right now. After the big completion there from Daphnis, turns a 3rd and 18 into a 4th down and 2. But from the 40, Dixon and company are going to need a couple more.
I mean, this is unbelievable for them Shadows. I mean, you were in your opponent's goal line on defense about 3 minutes ago, and now you're driving to tie the ball game. So
Going to need more. Dixon's going to take it himself. Dixon up the middle. Big, strong hit here. It's going to be super close here. The marker that they're giving him is looking like they're going to give him the first down. But Dixon just ran that one up the middle. And the ref will make the motion to move the chains. Huge first down there. Oh, one ref made the motion to motion the chains. And, yep, they will officially now move it. Dixon, so effective as a runner, as we've seen in the game. And really in the season, got 10 rushing touchdowns to his name, 1 tonight.
they've had a couple must-have-it plays on this drive on 3rd down, 4th down, and Dixon has taken them all with his legs. So it'll be interesting to see if that'll be something to look at for the latter 10 minutes.
Dixon and shotgun gives to Konopasky. Konopasky will flip over for a pick of about 6. And the Falcons will take that. Got to avoid those 3rd down and longs. And the chunk yardage is what they're going to find in there. Falcons are going to move super fast in shotgun. It's the same exact play. Konopasky up the middle will pick up maybe a yard. Good stop there from the front 7 of the Huskies. On 3rd down and 4 here. Big 3rd down coming up. They will give to Dixon's going to take himself. He lowers his shoulder and will muscle his way for a 1st down and pickup of 7 yards. And down to the 24, they will move the chains. Dixon, another must-have-it play, like you said, and he delivers once again.
I mean, it's been unbelievable what he's done on the ground so far. I understand the stats now.
Yeah. Not a fluke whatsoever, just the speed and agility that he has. Play action, Dixon's going to roll way back, pressured. Oh, he lost the ball!
It's a football.
A strip sack, and the Huskies have it.
Who made that play? That was
ball was recovered there by number 11, Jack Yost. And I believe the one that got to him was number 28 there. That'd be Chris Lupkin. And what a play there by Chris Lupkin to take it away. Just completely blindsided. And Dixon had no idea he was coming whatsoever. And after the huge takeaway there on the goal line for the Falcons, the Huskies get another one back there on 3rd down.
It hurts.
Just a complete backbreaker.
Right
done everything right. And there's not much he can do about that.
No, he just got blindsided. And
right as he was releasing it, just the wrong place to be in at the wrong time.
I mean, any of us would have lost the football there.
Yeah.
Got to be aware of your backside, though, man.
They will hand it off to Brush. Brush looking to get the edge, and he'll be tripped up. A nice tackle there. Got about 2 yards.
Brush, the ball carrier, brought down by number 13, Kason Stieg.
Stieg making another big defensive play there. Had a huge tackle for loss to force the field goal back in the first half. Another one to keep him second down and long. 8:45 to go in the fourth. Tower under center. He will give it to Zanorama. Zanorama up the middle. Will push his way, still chugging and still using his legs to get the first down. It's a pickup of 10 yards, maybe even a little bit more. That'll move the chains into Falcons territory.
Well, we all know what they want to do, and we all know what they're going to do, but
it doesn't matter. They can't stop them.
Can it be stopped?
And if you're the Huskies right now, you really just want to use as much of that clock as you can and just get a 2-possession lead now.
Absolutely. I mean, you're in the driver's seat if you're the Huskies.
Tower will give it off to Zanorama, who will get 5 yards on first down. Good chunk yardage down to the 44.
It's been like we said all night, it's been excellent running out of both running backs, but the partners in crime back there today have been stellar.
This time it's Brush up the middle, and he will use the offensive lineman to get a first down, pickup of about 7.
Brush just looked fantastic tonight.
Just 2 unbelievable talents right there. Zanorama, more of a, or Zamorana rather, more of a talent in terms of just running the ball up the middle and just using his legs to power him through. And Brush has more of that outside speed, and together they just work so well.
Great tandem, absolutely.
Burke in motion again. We've seen this play 1,000 times, and to no one's surprise, it's Brush, and he will be tackled after a pick of about 3 yards. Good stop there by the Falcons, but nonetheless, the clock will tick as we will duck under 7 minutes in a little bit.
Tackle by number 12 for the Falcons, that's Kavion Johnson.
So second down and 8 from the 35. It goes into motion. They will fake the handoff to him, and Tower will take it himself for a pickup of about 5 yards or so. This will make it a third down and manageable, but nonetheless, 3rd down and 4, and a big play, big opportunity for this Falcons defense to get off the field. 6:35 to go in this one. They're going to move fast. Oh, it's going to be a keeper. You're from Rolfenstein, and he got close to it there. That was James Klopfenstein taking it on the Wildcat formation, but he does not get the first down. It'll be 4th down and 3, and a big decision to make here. Their kicker has made from 49. This one will be from 47. So on 4th down and 3, they will keep Zamorano out there. Zamorano out there. 6 minutes to go here in the 4th, and they will go for it. Tower comes in under center. Huge play coming up. Tower will look back, and they will audible a play in. 5:45 now. Taking all the time off they can. And they will take a timeout now. Just looking for a hard count after all. And Horizon will use their last timeout now. We're waiting on the scoreboard to update. Often can be slow.
Yes, it can.
But either way, 5:44 to go here in this one. And this is going to be a huge play. It'll be interesting to see if they do decide to use the kicker. Their kicker, number 23, now give me a minute, Paduka, has made from 49, 4 of 5 on the season, and made from 47 last week. So he's made 2 kicks as long as this one. And we'll see. And yep, number 23 will be out there. So a huge play now for Palmer Paduka on a chance to make this a 2-possession game. Palmer Paduka from 47 yards out from the right hash. High snap, good hold. The kick is a line drive, and it is way off the mark, wide left, and the Falcons will stay down by 1 possession. Their defense makes a huge stop.
That's going to be turnover on downs, first down Falcons.
Man, what a defensive stop there. Just the ability to finally have an answer for Klopfenstein, who's been utilized as that wildcat, and then just the ability to kind of get some pressure there on that field goal. Huge job.
Just absolutely killer, though, if you're the Huskies. I mean, it was probably a long shot kicking from 47 regardless, but I just, I don't know there.
You know, I kind of like that decision. In this type of game situation right now, you don't need a touchdown. All you need is another score to go up 2 possessions. I like the decision to kick it, especially considering he's made from 47 and 49.
You'd love to go up 2 scores, but I mean, 47-yard field goal, it's a hard ask
I know
for my Sun Devils. So.
I know, but he's made it twice before.
That's fair. That's fair. Coach had faith. You can't hate Coach for that.
Fortunately, it didn't work out here. Dixon took it himself on first down, got about 2 yards, so bring up second down and 8 from the 22. Falcons in a bit of do or die right now. Plenty of time, but, you know, this drive really feels like their big opportunity after they got that missed field goal. Dixon in shotgun. Dixon's going to run this one himself and use his option. Going up the middle there, and he will get a couple yards. That was number 22, Bowen. Have not seen him a lot, but he's been used as the running back often in previous games. Had 2 carries for 19 yards last game. Had 17 carries for 81 yards on the season, as well as 2 touchdowns. So good to see him get some action. It's been the Konopowski.
With 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this ball game, I mean, this drive is must-have at this point.
Yeah. 3rd down and 3. Dixon and shotgun. Play action. Looks to his screen option. It's Peck on the outside, and Peck is going to get tackled for a loss of a couple. Huge stop there. Appears to be Becker, number 10, with the tackle. And it's 4th down and 5.
What do you do here?
I think you go for it, which is how inconsistent your defense has been about stopping Zamorano.
But giving them the ball back right on that spot?
I think it's do or die.
2 or die with 3 minutes.
Under 4 minutes now.
Okay.
I don't know. You would take the punter?
I mean, it's not like your defense has been able to stop any form of running tonight, but man, look where the ball is placed if you don't get this.
3rd down and 5 here. Dixon in shotgun. Dixon drops back on 4th down. Needs something to happen. Looks over the middle. He's got a man. It's Peters. Peters has got a 1st down.
Don't listen to me. He picked up the
Rather, excuse me, that was Bowen, the other running back. Peters, number 20. But Bowen comes up big here. Has not been used as the running back all throughout this game. It was Konopowski. And such a big 1st down there. Just a little check down. You know, Dixon kept it really, really simple there. Didn't try to roll out too hard. Just found the open man and let Bowen do the rest. So it'll be empty set formation here. One wide receiver at the top, 4 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen here. And Dixon's all alone. We've got a flag before the snap, though. We'll see what the call here is. That'll be a false start. Apologize for all the feedback on the ref mic there, but it'll move them back 5 yards. So 1st down and 15 from the 35. Excuse me, the 30. Set up in that same formation with 4 wide receivers to his right. Dixon going to take it himself here. Dixon up the middle. Cuts it back. He's got 4 blockers at the bottom of your screen. He's going to use those to turn up the field. He's got to the 40. All the way to the 30. Dixon's going to take it all the way. Dixon with his 2nd rushing touchdown, and we're an extra point away from a tie game. Dixon. Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Mama, there goes that man. What a run by Dixon. He's been doing it all game. He was bound to break one. Just unreal stuff at the quarterback. And 2 minutes to go in this ball game. I mean, wow.
Donovan Dixon came into this game averaging almost 11 yards per carry, and he's just been unbelievable in the running game. Had a huge couple of conversions using his legs throughout this game, but the most important one there comes with 2:40 to go, and Torrey's extra point is blocked! They blocked the kick! Torrey, Dixon picks it up! Oh, but it's going to be blown off, they blocked the kick!
Oh, my God, what is happening?
And Horizon, it looks like it was number 20, Kerr, who's had a huge game. Got a hand on it. And just completely blown coverage. Garrett Kerr got a hand on it, and the Falcons are down 1.
Wow.
Oh, no. And the Falcons' celebration kind of cut short there, and they're still down.
Huskies just, all you Husky fans tuning in, you just
Oof.
got blessed. That's number 20 with the play of the game.
Garrett
so far.
Kerr with the huge block.
Man, these bleachers are wet. I know everyone at home wants to need to know that, but wow. What a wow.
What a game.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I've been in my own world with my notes and how this game has turned out. In a flip of a freaking switch, it's a 1-point ball game. I mean, wow.
But it's not a tie game, and that's the most important part is that the Huskies are going to get the ball back with the lead. 2:40 to go here. The important part is that Cactus Shadows has all 3 timeouts, so they're going to be able to stop the clock.
Essentially a 70-yard rushing touchdown, and then the extra point is blocked. I mean, you can't script it up any better if you're the Huskies. What a kickoff. It's going to land.
Shaw back to receive it from his own 5, and he will go out of bounds at the 14. I don't know what was up with the formation there. They had no one back there.
No one to block.
Almost if they kind of like forgot that they needed to have someone back there almost. I don't know what happened. So 2:37 to go here. The Huskies take over from their 17.
Detroit Tigers are feeling like the Huskies right now.
Yeah.
There's 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in this ball game, ladies and gentlemen. And the crowd is into it.
Huskies in a bunched up formation. We've seen this play a lot tonight. They'll hand this one off to Zamorano.
Because who else?
Zamorano up the middle for a couple.
When do you start calling your timeouts here if you're...
I think right now. I'd expect it.
Yeah.
And the clock is going to continue to tick. Down to 2:20. After Zamorano's pickup of 4 yards. They're just going to let this one rock. 2:10 now. Huskies get down into that same bunch-up formation with Zamorano in the backfield. Still waiting for a play call here. Cactus Shadows faithful getting loud. Tower will hand this one off. Zamorano pushes forward, but finally pushed back about 2 yards shy of the line to gain.
Who's your player of the game tonight, you think?
I mean, it's got to be Zamorano, but the biggest play has been, I'd say, Garrett Kerr making that block on the field goal.
Really? You like that?
I'm not going to say he's my player of the game, but he's had the play of the game. I'd take Zamorano as my player of the game.
But Klopfenstein's got 3 on the ground.
Yeah.
He has literally all their points today.
I don't know. Who would you take? Yeah, we haven't given
a
enough
hat trick of rushing.
We haven't given enough credit to Klopfenstein.
He's a wide
for
receiver.
3 rushing touchdowns as a wide receiver. He's really been the sneaky player, but such a good player in the red zone.
We'll see what this final drive entails. I mean, Zamorano could bust a 75-yarder any given second. So now the play of the game was the blocked field goal.
I'd take that.
But player of the game was
we'll probably go Zamorano or
we'll figure it out at the end.
Klopfenstein. So huge 3rd down right now. If the Huskies can convert on this 3rd down and 2, this is going to be pretty much the game. Or 2 timeouts still remaining. It would still be difficult, but Cactus Shadows not totally out of it. Regardless,
1:46 to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Zamorano lines up in the backfield. Everyone in the stadium knows the ball is going to him.
Shoot, I'm standing up.
Tower will hand it off to Zamorano. Zamorano will use some blockers, and he's got a 1st down. And
Zamorano.
Bodie Zamorano, just so unstoppable up the middle. That play has been run countless times, and it's worked countless times. 1:37 to go here in the 4th quarter. We'll get a timeout. And now calculating some time, they'll have 1 timeout on 1st down, but the 2 40-second blocks after will run us down to about 15 seconds to go here, and after that one, it's pretty much game.
I don't know how you did that math, but it's a hell of a job. This game has seen it all. Blocked points, QB running 75 yards, rain, high school football with the one and only Varsity
all
Sports
things
Show.
that Arizona is known for, rain and high school football.
Sun Devils go on the road tomorrow. It's a huge game in Utah. I mean, I don't know what else you call, but Zamorano's not.
Yeah, obviously Zamorano's going to get this carry here. It would be very, very foolish for Horizon to do otherwise. Pretty risky. So Tower under center. He'll give this one to Zamorano. Zamorano hesitates, finds a gap, and Zamorano's going to get a big first down. He's still going. Zamorano's got some blockers all the way out to the 40. He will slide down.
Zamorano just called
And
game.
Bodie Zamorano, like you just said, he just called game. And this one's going to do it. You know, I have seen very few running back performances as dominant as Bodie Zamorano's was tonight. Just the amount of times tonight that we knew the ball was coming to him and we just knew the Huskies couldn't stop it. Or rather the Falcons couldn't stop it. And a very quiet crowd of Falcons right now as Horizon is set to improve to 6-1, assuming that they can take the knee without any trouble. The Falcons will meanwhile drop to 3-4 and lose another one in a row.
The Falcons are a good football team, though.
They really are. They've got a lot going for them.
I mean, their QB play was pretty spectacular today.
Yeah, Donovan Dixon just really running a one-man show kind of.
Oh, yeah.
But to give credit where credit is due, I do like the kind of almost additions of Konopowski in the running back game. And I also liked how they used Bowen to get a couple running plays there in the last drive. So some running back play, better than none for the Cactus Shadow Falcons, but they'll take what they can get in the loss. So out the huddle are the Huskies from the 38. They will be kneeling this one out. And Tower takes that one away.
Yeah, my bad, everyone.
And, you know, Tower kind of feels like the almost the guy in the group project that kind of did nothing but got credit for it. He's getting an A on the assignment nonetheless.
No, but, I mean, regardless, it's hard being...
It's always hard to be a quarterback. And when he did have to throw...
He led the huddles, you know.
Didn't throw any interceptions.
He handed it off cleanly.
Yeah. Didn't fumble any snaps.
Yeah, Bodie's my player of the game.
Yeah. Zamorano.
I mean, he called game. Klopfenstein, outstanding football game tonight. Don't want to take anything away from him.
It's crazy that there's a guy with 3 rushing touchdowns who is not the best running back of the game.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy. So, led by Bodie Zamorano and Klopfenstein, the Horizon Huskies will get a big win on the road and improve to 6-1. And they get their momentum back after a devastating loss last week against Notre Dame. They're back in the win column. And they've got to feel really, really good about things and really, really good about their running back.
Absolutely. Their running back was spectacular tonight.
You know, I'm just excited to get to max preps in the next couple of days and see what the final yardage totals will be from this one.
Literally.
But from North Scottsdale, the final is 24-23. Big win for Horizon. I'm Greg Zebra here with the Varsity Sports Show.
And I'm Gregory Graves with the Varsity Sports Show.
Thank you all for watching, and good night from North Scottsdale.